You'll be all right, Jed.
Maybe.
Really.
Probably not. The freaking startup music is amazing.
Uh,
That's fantastic.
hey guys, what's up?
Howdy,
I'm
howdy,
gonna.
everybody.
I guess. Well, I'm just gonna say, we're here tonight because of the No Name Nationals. I saw that there was a lot of guys trying to get to 500. A lot of guys building stuff. So I do these lives usually once a week anyway. So that's what this live is for tonight. I'm gonna invite anybody in that wants to come in who's going to the No Name Nationals and needs to get their 500. We're gonna talk about your builds, talk about your car, talk about the No Name Nationals. So I'm gonna throw up the link now and see who comes in.
Oh, and I'm Jed from Scott Speed Shop. I got a small YouTube channel. I'm here to
You
critique your build.
itty bitty. Don't be too critiquey, Jed. Come on.
I'm not going to be too critiquey.
Okay. What's up, Mike Soupy Barn?
Feel
I
free to
swear
pipe
I
in.
saw you. I saw your channel. It looks like we could be related.
Killer.
You did it
Oh,
again.
no, an old guy. Really? We're going to have old people in here?
Yeah. We gotta have the old people in here.
Stuck with it.
But yeah, if anybody wants to go to that link, it's best if you do it on a computer. It can be done on a phone. It's also best if you have like earbuds or a headset on.
Or a really good mic that's sound canceling, like the one I'm using.
Yeah. Where's your gold mic, John? Where's the bling? There's the bling. I want to give me one of
Oh,
those. I want to
I
give me one of those that does the that you see the ones that light up the RGB light. I want to get one of those. What's up, Bad Tree? How's it going, Blake?
how's it going, Blake? How you doing?
Mopar Man 78's in the house. J Ray Racing. Travis's Mopar Garage. Bear Rose Garage. I started following him stuff. Oh, we got Tall Garage and we've got Tall John's Fun Shop. Okay, that'll work. Mopar Den's in here.
Mopar?
JMR.
Man,
What's up, JMR?
Almost together, John.
sweet. They look pretty, don't they, when they get put together?
I actually, even though this thing's been the biggest pain in my butt, I actually kind of like the way this thing is designed.
Yeah.
It's got a
They
lot of
are.
unique things about it.
I think I told you I picked up just swapping it from a thermoquad straight to, let's see, a 750 thermoquad on a stock 340. I put a 650 double pumper Holley spread bore, which is that minus the vacuum, right?
Yeah.
And the car run a 1570 and instantly went to a 1521. No other changes.
Dang.
Oh, we got
Ooh,
some
we're
sort
getting
of
some feedback from you, White Trash Motorsports.
Mopar Man 1978. What up?
Whatever you did to your mic last night, do that again because we're getting really your mic's really messed up. I'm going to mute you for just a second. We'll check in just a minute. All right.
Sounds demonic.
Well, I
I
want
could.
to mute his mic. Oh, there we go.
JMR.
Okay.
Jmar. What's up?
Well, Blake, you tell your dad and your daughter happy birthday from us.
Very much so. Sorry, I'm finishing a carburetor.
Oh,
Jed's
Chris
actually having
from
fun. We're
Talking
just
Mopars
showing
is
off.
in here.
Oh,
See, why won't my mic unmute? Can I unmute his mic now? Try unmuting your mic. See if you can. You should have a place down at the bottom where it says mute. I don't know if I have to do it or what.
Talking Mopars.
Why isn't that working?
You broke it, Brian.
Oh, your mic isn't connected. That's why I can't unmute you. For some reason, your mic's not connected.
That would do it.
Got Tall Garage here. How's it going?
How's it going, fellas?
What's going on?
That's a nice microphone.
Oh, my mic.
That is a nice microphone.
That's nice and clear. I like that.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, my mic.
Tall Garage.
Oh, I got the green screen for him.
Yeah, I get. He's got audio though.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, my mic.
Oh, you need to. Whoever that is, somebody's got the stream open. Yeah, I get. He's got audio though.
Who you talking about? Oh, my mic.
Oh, you need to. Everybody mute. Somebody's got mute the
Facebook. I'm in YouTube.
Who that is? I think it's Mike. Yeah, it's Mike. Go ahead and mute your Facebook. Oh, YouTube. The YouTube channel, either click out of it completely or mute it, and you'll just be able to hear us in here.
Oh, man, I'm the only one without a camera. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mopar Den. Wow.
Mopar Den.
The legend. But yeah, Mike, if you just close out the tab, that the actual YouTube tab, and then because we're getting feedback from that's all you need to do, and then you can and everybody does it. Everybody does it.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Tall John does it every time he comes in. So yeah, we're used to it.
I did tonight.
I think
I clicked it off. I don't get notice.
Use your Facebook. Okay, who has it now? Yeah, the channel, out of it complete or mute it, and you'll just be able to hear us in here.
Oh, man, I'm the only one with a camera. Jeez.
Okay, hold up. Somebody's feeding back too. If you just close out the tab that's all you do. You can try to figure out who it is. Well, guys, if you got the YouTube channel open, you got to close out the YouTube channel. Because I think it was Tall Garage that was in at that time. But close out the YouTube channel and keep the StreamYard tab open. And if you want to see the comments, over on the right-hand side up at the top, there's a little tab that says comments. Click on that, and you'll see everybody's comment. John Wilburn's in here.
Yeah, he's lurking around.
Mopar Maniac Garage. Are you still having problems, White Trash? There we go. Try something. Try to say something.
His mic is on and it's silent.
Nah, we're still having problems with it.
I'm just sitting quiet while all you guys work everything out.
Oh, yeah, this is entertaining.
Yeah, it takes a second to work the bugs out. I know White Trash went he tried going live last night to make sure his would work, but while he's working on that, what do you guys Mopar Den, what are you building for the race?
I'm probably going to bring my Barracuda. And that's pretty much a done car as it is right now. There's a couple of things I'm going to do. I got to do some work on the carb a little bit, but other than that, it's ready to go.
What year is it?
It's a 64. It's a first year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably won't see many of those out.
Technically, it's a Valiant.
Technically, it is. It's the only one that says Valiant on the back. You're right.
Yep. That's how I know the difference.
Oh, okay.
I actually went crazy today. I put 2 videos up in 17 hours. That's a lot for me.
Oh, wow.
I would have put 2 videos up in a week.
I saw the first one. I got the notice for the second one, but I haven't watched it yet. I did see that the Barracuda was in it, though.
Yeah, I just did a cold start on the Barracuda. It's been it's been sitting for like 2 weeks or so, and I said, let me get out there and start it. It's in the garage. It's not a heated garage, but it's in the garage just the same.
Oh, it's
Jed
just been
loves-
so cold.
Yeah.
Jed loves those cold starts.
I don't mind them. What are you trying to insinuate?
I told him one time, I said, I'm going to do a cold start just for you. And he shakes his head, goes, no.
It's kind of hard on an engine, but it is kind of cool every once in a while.
I still don't see the appeal. I don't see it.
I agree. I've never got it.
I don't hear any difference in whenever somebody, I don't know. I just don't get it.
Okay, I'll say this: like as far as like a car like Jezebel, when it has like the zoomies and you watch the vapor shoot up, that's always kind of cool.
Yeah, your cold start video was cool, but it didn't sound any different to me than Jezebel ever sounded. I don't know. Maybe I can't hear it. Maybe my ears are cold start impaired. I don't know.
No, there's no sound difference.
But then again, I did an unboxing video, so
It gives you a reason to start your car when you don't have one.
I should have did a cold start unboxing video. You got to have the right tags on there.
Cold start unboxing video.
What's that? Use a key to cut the tape?
Yeah.
Oh, I do that all the time. Oh, John, done.
Sweet. All right, send it back. I'm ready for it.
That's ready to make a video of a dead man.
So
I can't
Tall
wait.
Garage, what do you got going on? Oh, sorry, John.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, I built a Ranger. I LS swapped it with an LS4, and I put a huge turbo on it. I've been working on it for about a year, and it's almost done. And I was thinking about building something else just for the No Name Nationals, but I haven't decided yet.
Nobody saw that
I saw it, Jed.
fucking chair.
Anybody else see Jed almost fall on his ass?
Breaker.
But yeah, we got 22 people in here. Everybody go subscribe to everybody on the screen, even Jed.
Oh, not Jed. Use his subscription on other people. Jed
I
had a
got to
baby
scroll
chair.
back and see the comments I missed here.
Hell, I started watching Jed back when he had that first gen Hemi he was rebuilding.
Oh wow, it's been a minute, man. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, I've been watching for a long time, man. I'm a big fan.
Okay, I'm guessing that's Tall Garage.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Okay, I got another one. I've actually got two whole other build series on other baby Hemis I've had. I've got the one left, and I can't wait to do something with it.
Yeah, I got two, is why I ended up finding your
Oh.
channel, and I just haven't done anything with them yet.
They're so fascinating. They're cool engines, especially when
Yeah,
you know
they really are.
Chryslers. When you know small block Chryslers, it's so interesting to dig into one because they're so similar.
Yeah, the Dodge ones are basically LAs, like the Dodge little Hemis. It's crazy.
Well, I definitely appreciate that, man. I need to, as soon as I get done putting all this carburetor stuff away, I got to go do some subscribing, I guess.
Yeah, anybody and anybody in the chat who's going to the show, say something. You pick up subs, man. That's what this is about.
I'm
know they
probably
use-
not going.
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people because Tall John, you've got your viewers. Everybody's got their viewers. If we could get them in one place to watch something, you're going to find more content for you to watch. Because we're all kind of doing close to the same thing, getting things ready for this race. So, here we go. Mike's back.
I am definitely.
There we are.
There we go. Mike, where are you from? What channel you got?
Well, I'm Big Mike's Hoopty Barn.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't notice you got. It's dark. Like I said, me and you look like we're related. We're wearing the same hat.
Well, you don't recognize because he's not in the Hoopty Barn.
Yeah,
I got a better beard.
yeah, you do. I had to trim mine up. It was getting kind of crazy.
Did you get to 100 yet, Mike? You're close last
I was
night.
110 this afternoon.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
deal.
Dude, that thing's growing like crazy.
I was 34 whenever John and Dallas, the day they announced it, I had 34. I've got 110 now, and still going. So I'm excited. I'm mainly building for the show, just show cars. I'm not going to be racing that thing on there. It'll be lucky to make it from one end to the other.
Well, that's all right. The show's all part of it. There's Country Boy.
Yep.
I need to, Country Boy. I need to talk to you after this. I may give you a call if you're home.
So Mopar Man is at 321 now, so he needs to get to 180, 179. He'll make it. He's going to get there. That doesn't mean don't sub, though. That means go sub.
Nice, Ben.
Anybody that needs a sub, I'm just making a list here as they post it along.
Yeah, I wish it was easier. I really wish it was easier for people to put up links. I guess I need a good moderator.
Back in the day, it was easy. You just clicked on the comment, the name, and it brought you to their page.
Yeah, they
But
took that
blocked
away.
that for some reason. I hate that.
Yeah, they took that away. That was a nice feature that they had there before.
Yep.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, that's
Let me see if
Travis.
it's working now.
Yeah, it sounds like you're working, Sam.
Here's Fubar.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, no, I don't have a big enough channel to have mods, Fubar. I'm just me.
Yeah.
Like this 25 people that are on this live, this is a big live for me. I'm all nervous. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh, Jay's here. What up?
I got you, Brian. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Is that what you do with your hands? Yeah.
You just gotta hold them straight up.
Thank you, Country Boy, for subscribing.
RVX.
Travis, what channel are you from?
I'm Travis Mopar Garage.
Oh, okay. I think I subbed up to you last night.
Yeah, I think so. I think I just broke 200 subs,
Nice.
Yeah, you
today.
got Copperhead, right?
sir.
So yeah, you got Copperhead, right? That's your project.
Yes, it is.
What is it?
It's a 78 Dodge pickup.
Oh, nice.
Howdy.
What do you got in it?
It'll have a 408 Magnum stroker in it.
I approve.
It
I feel like
was.
Go ahead. Whoever.
Oh yeah,
I had-
I was good.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry guys. Go ahead.
Cool.
It's all right. Go ahead, Tall Garage.
I was gonna say I feel like the odd man out. Everybody here basically has Mopowers, and I'm dinking around with LSs.
That's
Oh,
all
you're
right. Don't
perfectly
worry
fine,
about it.
man.
We,
Thanks,
we like you anyway. Everybody makes mistakes.
Now, hey,
Yeah.
I do have a Chrysler 300 at
I got-
66. So
I got it last.
All of it makes feedback.
All right, somebody.
I have a Turbo
back
S car.
again.
Travis, have you commented in the comments yet
Somebody's
tonight?
making.
Yes, on the regular live feed.
Okay, because what I do is after tonight, I'll get on to Brian's live tomorrow when it posts, or when it when you can see the comments, and then I go through the people there, and I'll start putting subs on there.
Okay, well,
My
I'm gonna
kid
make
do
a
it,
list
and have
in
my wife
Discord.
do it, and then I tell them. I'll just tell them if you don't like their stuff, don't unsub
damn.
until after the race is here.
well, I went ahead tonight and started a Facebook page, Race to 500, so we can all get in there and kind of talk on Facebook and see who needs help with subs and
Okay.
sharing content and stuff like that for everybody.
I
What
like
is
it.
that? What is that called? Race to 500.
The Race to 500. And I got a link here. I can post a link over here.
I'm making a list of everybody who pops in here for our Discord, and then Brian
Yo.
can share that.
There's a link to the group.
Where's it at? I don't know if it'll show up.
There's
It's
a
in
slight
private chat.
delay because
Oh, it's in private chat. Private chat.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Private
All right, membership is pending.
And then I've also posted it a couple times in the main room over here. So
all right,
Mike,
just
you
working
wanna
out
do
that.
channel again?
Uh-oh. Mostly old parts and rust.
Howdy, howdy.
Gentlemen,
What? Who?
Uh,
Somebody must have snuck in.
Yeah. All right. White Trash, is your mic working now? You haven't said anything. I don't know if he can hear. No,
Yeah,
his
is he
mic's
on
still not
delay?
working.
He's talking, but I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Dang it. Oop. Mike, what was your channel again so I can write it down?
Mine is Big Mike's Hoopty Barn.
That's what I thought. I just want to
It's
verify.
a great name, by the way.
That is a great name.
that is an awesome name.
Well, the reason I did that was because that's really how I got into cars. Because when I was young, I was scratching and clawing and all that, and I was always driving a hoopty, and I held it together with whatever I had available, and I learned how to do some pretty ridiculous stuff with cars, stuff that isn't meant to be done. So, yeah.
And Travis, what was yours again? It was Mopar Garage?
Travis's Mopar Garage.
Okay.
Travis's Mopar Garage. Okay. I see you're posting that up. Are you going to post up links? Because I could start throwing them up. If you
I am
post them
making
in
a list in our
Discord.
Discord, and then you can come back and do all the legwork and get the links.
Oh, okay. That's not a big deal. I'll do it.
Okay.
If anything, I'll throw them up after the thing. I just make a whole list of links in the description, as many as it'll let me put up there. But yeah, where did I just put that? Okay,
That's a list.
did
already.
the Facebook link work?
Yeah, it worked for me.
Yeah, it should be working. I got 4 or 5 people already dropped in there.
Yeah, I might do it right now while we're talking. Yeah, everybody just talk amongst yourselves to talk about anything. Car related, hopefully. Well, it ain't midnight yet.
Well, I'll tell you on my old 51 Coronet, when I got that thing, it was just a shell, and I'm looking to be completely finished with that thing for under $1,000.
Nice.
And I have almost nothing in it as it is because the engine and transmission I swapped for, and I've got about $100 in the engine and transmission because I swapped a boat and trailer that I got for almost nothing for it. And
I believe so.
the guy couldn't get it started because it needed a new set of points.
I'm checking the mic right now because it's
So I think I hear his mic working now.
the mic go on when I go on. See, it keeps changing my mic.
Computers, they're a wonderful thing, aren't they?
It
They
is.
just bring us all together.
Nothing-
don't they?
Oh yeah.
Mic ain't even on right now.
Now we can hear him, but we can't see him.
Yeah.
That seems to be the
Yeah, your
pattern.
mic's working perfect now.
So who's going to Carlisle this year? That's what Ruth Mopar dude's asking.
Not this guy.
I'll be at
Mopar
Carlisle.
Den is. And I didn't see anybody else. So yeah, Mopar Den is going. I might if I can, but man, we got so many things going on this year. I'm not sure.
I know
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
just-
of I know a bunch of the Cyclone guys usually show up. I wouldn't mind going to check them out.
We had a good time last year. We had at the hotel. We had John Wilburn. We had Rude Mopar dude. Don English was there. It was a pretty good time.
I know I'll be going to MoCan in April. They'll be having the 20th annual Mopars Invade this year.
I will
So-
see you there.
I'm planning on running my 72 Charger. I'm almost done with the engine. I had to get some custom push rods built for it because we changed out the cam and all that stuff. So I've got that. It's bored out 60 over, and it's got Keith Black racing pistons in it, and it's got the Mopar 440 Source aluminum stealth heads on it, and Wing high rise single plane intake, and just all this stuff that I've just kind of come across here and there. I've got a bit of money in the Charger. We're hopeful it'll run 11s.
So where are you located at?
I'm in Southwest Missouri.
Where at?
Little we're outside in the country, but we're outside of a little town called Seligman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Because I'm like 2.5 hours from the track.
Right on. Yeah, we're about 2 hours from MoCan. MoCan's in Asbury, Missouri, and we're only about 2 hours from there. It's up by Joplin.
MoCan's about. I'll probably see you at MoCan. I'm going to MoCan this year. I'm going to try
Awesome.
to anyway.
I'm there
I
every
didn't-
year.
Yeah, I didn't make it last year. I was sick, but
Well, I went last year, and then they postponed it for a day, and we drove all the way up there and didn't realize they changed the date, the night before.
I love MoCan. That's my favorite track.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's definitely someplace I'm gonna have to go one of these days.
Add that to your list, Paul John.
I don't know if you
Arrows
mentioned it.
Garage.
Do you know what the dates are for MoCan?
I don't. I haven't seen the schedule yet, but it's always in April. Every year, the Mopars Invade is in April.
I'll look it up. They just posted the full schedule for the year.
Nice. Yeah, I hadn't seen the schedule yet.
Well, that's going to be fairly close to me too, because I'm just over here in Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bear Rose Garage just came in. How's it going?
Hey, not bad.
Hey, there's the man.
Who's all? Hey, is that you, Mike?
That is me.
All right.
Uh,
Damn good to see you, man.
good to see you too, brother.
Gotta figure out where that background noise
Somebody's
is coming
got like a
from.
washing machine going or something.
Yeah.
I thought somebody flushed the toilet.
I'm going to back on out of the live feed and just stay in the comments.
Have
Okay.
a good one, man.
All right.
We
We'll
appreciate
see
you
you.
coming.
Yeah. All right.
MoCan Dragway.
So Mopar Den watched your video today, and me and the wife were sitting there. What was it, today or yesterday? I watched it. It was right when you posted it, pretty much, if I remember right. And I've got a 66 Coronet convertible that I'm going to do some restoration. I'd like to do it this year, but I got so stinking many projects going on, But man, I'm telling you, I think I might put a couple of the other ones on the back burner. That thing looks so good. I want it done.
Yeah, I wanted to get the Belvedere done for this year, so that's why I jumped on it probably about October last year,
Yeah.
and finally got everything aligned to pull the engine, pull the transmission. I wanted to detail the engine bay, get that painted and cleaned up. The prior owner had painted it black. I was going to upgrade the powertrain. I was going to drop in a 727 and either a 383 or maybe even a 440. But once I pulled the engine and determined that the last owner thought the person he bought it from put a 318 LA in there, but it's not. It's the original 273, and that's not a car I'm going to be getting on. That's just a summer cruiser. So I'm going to leave that all original on it. So I just wanted to clean it up some.
Yeah. So that's kind of the plans for mine. It's got a 318 poly in it.
Right.
So I just kind of figured maybe a 4-barrel, I don't know, something,
Yeah.
but not, I don't know. I probably should go through the engine. I haven't really put 5-10 miles on it, and it ran great. But I've had the car for almost 20 years now and driven it 5 miles, and it's been parked most of the time.
Yeah. I thought I'd have more problems with sourcing parts, but it hasn't been that bad at all. I just this past week, the pistons came in. So the engines together, I'll have the video up, actually did its first start today. So I'm a couple of days behind on editing. So that video will be up soon.
That's cool. I can't wait. Now you're going to get me jealous.
That's what I like about this. People are just throwing content out.
Yeah. Mopar's Invade Mocan is Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. It's on their Facebook page if you
Nice.
want to see it. So that's on my schedule. I got to actually bow out. I got to go eat dinner because I like being alive and fat. So I'll return.
All right. Yeah. You just let me know. I'll throw you a link, Jed. It's in Discord still. So
yeah.
We'll stay here and fast and stay in ketosis or something.
Yeah. So mostly old parts. You've been quiet. What are you coming to the race or?
Well, if I get 500 subscribers, yes.
Where are you at now?
I know I subbed.
A really low number.
Where are you at now?
I broke into double digits a couple days ago.
Sweet.
Well, congrats.
Thank you. I say I literally as I was watching this live feed, I just downloaded video editing software, so I'm gonna start tomorrow.
What do you plan on bringing out?
I have a 73 Duster with a 318 mag in it.
Nice.
Runs low 11s when it hooks up.
Oh, heck yeah.
Well, it's got this little hair dryer on it that makes all the power. Because the 318 mag is almost completely stock. It has just a cam in it and studs, valve springs, and head gaskets. And other than that, it's literally 150,000 mile 318 mag that I put new bearings in it only because the cam bearings, other one of those things where they say don't ever look at the cam bearings. Well, I looked at
the cam bearings.
They were bad, so I replaced them and then replaced all the other bearings. But it still got the factory balance in it, and it
still had to cross hatch of the cylinders, didn't it?
It was pretty close. It was fuel injected, of course, because it's a mag, and it's still fuel injected, but it's on E85 with gigantic injectors and.
That sounds fun.
Nice. It does okay. Like I said, its best pass so far is 1138 at.
Oh, that's terrible. That's horrible. Only 11.
Yeah,
wow.
Well, yeah, that was on 20 pounds of boost. It should have been faster.
Jeez.
It's only running a 323 gear, so.
Well, I was thinking about calling you out, but now
you can call me out.
No.
You can call me out.
I'm building a 360 Magnum. I love the Magnum motors. I love them.
They're cheap. I've burned through 5 of them.
You find them everywhere.
I've broken them about every way you can think of. The most of the time it's been I had the wrong flex plate. If you put a 360 LA flex plate behind an internally balanced engine, it eats the center 3 main bearings out. And
now
about 50 miles.
Aren't the 360 Magnums balanced different than the 360 LAs?
Yes, and they're really hard to find right now. I don't think there's an SFI approved flex plate that's available for the 727 or the 904.
I know. Who was it?
Flying Ryan Performance was going to do some SFIs for 727s, but those haven't materialized yet.
318 Will Run was talking about that in one of his videos.
Yes.
I don't know what flex plate he ended up using.
I think he ended up using a Stalker, I believe.
That's probably what I'll do and hope I don't break it.
You'll break it. See, I've broken almost everything you can think of. I tore up the crank. When I got it on 20 pounds of boost, and the track had really good prep. I twisted off an output shaft.
That's one thing I know, or well, one thing I have heard about Sykeston is they're famous for their track prep. I know a bunch of guys around here that's where they race, and yeah, that track will probably be prepped all to hell.
I hope so. If I got to get on a good prep track with 20 plus pounds of boost, it should run in the 10s.
Oh no, the boss is here.
Oh,
Hey, John.
How y'all?
How's it going, John?
I've got
Hey, John.
said I see you.
I've got 5 channels here I want to mention that are on my list.
Okay.
These are guys who are pre-registered, so they put their money where their mouth is, and they made an announcement video, and they do not yet have their subs.
Okay.
So these guys have guts. They've already registered. They still need subs, and they've done an announcement video.
Not you?
So I'm going to pick 5 of them out of here. Rapid Transit Garage, Jay. Jay still needs about 99 last I looked.
Why didn't you pay for it already?
Jerry Racing. I think you guys have about 200, something close.
Yeah, we're sitting about almost 225 now.
Yep. See, they're going up. So these, my numbers are just last I looked, but these are guys who've they had the guts to register and they did an announcement video. Mopar Maniac Garage, Mark Shaw. Mark Shaw. He's on my list. Mopar Maniac Garage. I believe I saw him in the chat. He's done his announcement video. He's registered. Travis's Mopar Garage, I believe, has the Copperhead. He's on my list. And Dust Devil Garage, that character. He's registered.
Whoever that guy is.
He's made his announcement. Whoever that cat is. So anyway, special shout out to those guys. They put their money where their mouth is. They registered. They did their announcements, and I want to make sure to give them a shout out. And we got 2 guys that are just super impressing me, and that will be Big Mike's Hoopty Barn and Bear Rose Garage. Those guys are out below freezing getting it done
Over there.
and it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Big shout out to y'all. I've been
Well-
watching those builds and I love it.
My wife says I'm crazy. I say I'm committed. She says I probably should be committed.
You're making motor mounts for a 51 Coronet and a 20-degree barn. I salute you.
Oh yeah, I give it
You
up
guys
to you,
are
man.
gonna
It's
make
too cold for me.
Hey, where do we send the
brother.
coffee to?
Amen.
Now we got other guys on here that you've never heard of, but they'll be okay. Like Shop 209, we see in the comments. This Scott Speed Shop, whoever he is, so you'll recognize some of them, but they're gonna be all right. But anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to those folks because I want them to get what they need. So, and we're going to be looking for folks to have on in the interviews here, my every other week thing, to try to boost your subs.
Appreciate it, John.
Anyway, just want to drop in for a PSA, and while I had a chance. So if you guys haven't subscribed, make your priority those guys, and let's get them to 500.
I just
think I
picked
got
up
most
like
of those
I just
guys.
picked up like 5. I got my my live count. Am I the only one that's doing that? Keep checking that live count every day.
Oh no, I've been checking it while I've been on this.
Yeah.
All day.
I just leave it up, and I've got a countdown on a whiteboard right here.
Right here. Oh, any of you who want it, this is the sheet that I use to change my sign. And you can just pin the sheet up in your garage and you'll see it has every day on a sheet in a column. So if you want to know how many days it is, you can just cross it off. So I've sent this to everybody who's asked. If you want it, my email's on the flyer, and I'll be happy to send you a copy.
I just wait for you to go live, John. I'll get the number over your left shoulder.
Yeah. The problem with that is one of these days you'll look for me to go live and it won't be there.
Right.
Why not?
Because I'll be in Sykeston. That's why.
Well, yeah.
When I moved my office, I found this whole ream of this orange construction paper. I thought, I don't know what in the world I'm ever going to do with that. I said, but it looks like it'll be handy one day. And I kept it in my desk. And now when I was looking for a way to do my calendar, I said, there we go. That's what I'm going to do with it. Rude Mopar dude, how can you need 635 more? It only takes 500 to qualify.
He's going for bonus.
He's on negative.
Yeah, I was about to say, his videos have been going negative lately.
Yeah.
Actually, he just put one up today. If anybody didn't see his channel,
Yes, he did.
subscribe. Yep.
And a quick PSA, and then I'll jump out of here. One thing I'm noticing, I'm sharing all you guys' content because my channel's kind of turned into a news hub for this thing. You got to hashtag it No Name Nationals like is in my name tag on this video. If you make up something close or something else, it won't get in the feed. So you want to use No Name Nationals. I saw Road to Sykeston and some other stuff, and that's cool.
That's just what I use for. I use Road to Sykeston for.
But they're hashtagging it with that, and it's not getting found.
Oh, okay.
That's
Now do you have
right.
to have the capital, the no name, at the ends
It
capital?
can be lowercase.
Okay, I was
But-
curious. I don't know anything about hashtagging.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like right now. If you go to YouTube and you search for hashtag No Name Nationals, you'll find. If you go hashtag No Name Nationals on YouTube, you'll find close to 100 videos. So you want to take advantage of that with your videos.
Yeah.
And most people are doing it. Another thing I'll mention is I'm noticing a lot of these guys, because a lot of them have yet to have any experience with their channels. When you don't have experience with your channels, a lot of them don't know you need to enable the comments because people can't communicate with you when your comments are turned off.
You hear me talking here? Have you heard me?
I don't know. A lot of feedback going on.
Yeah.
But enable your comments. That's how people are going to find you. That's how they're going to watch your content. That's how they're going to communicate. Maybe they have parts you need or whatever. If you don't have your comments enabled, people can't get you. I've seen videos where people have announced they didn't have their comments enabled and they didn't have an email address. So I had no way to get a hold of them. So I want to help them if they make it hard. But anyway, Culture is asking, does that need to be in the title or in the description? Oh, just in the description's okay. That's fine. You just want to tag it with that. Put the hashtag, #, whatever you call it, No Name Nationals. All right.
Cool.
Anyway,
Very
I
cool,
got
Joe.
some other
Thanks.
PSA stuff that I'm going to do. Some frequently asked questions. I'll put them in another video, but since there's so many of you here, it's worthwhile. Some just general things. Oh yeah, make sure that your channel people can ring the bell so they get notified when you put up a video. I noticed some of you guys had the bell turned off. But anyway, I'll put that on another video. I'm going to drop out. I just wanted to jump in and I wish all of you guys well. I want to see all of you there.
Well, we're working on it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
John.
Gonna try.
Thanks a million, John.
Y'all take care.
Yes, thank you,
Good luck.
John.
See you soon.
And
Thank
thanks for all
you,
your hard
John.
work. You're doing a lot of hard work on this.
Man.
We'll see y'all.
This is the No Name Nationals 500, man.
Yeah.
And me and Big Mike's got donuts on the sides.
There you go.
I like donuts. Oh. So wait, let's see. Who haven't I gotten to? Well, Bear Rose, tell everybody what you're building for this thing. I know your build is pretty extensive.
I drug an old 58 Fairlane club sedan home. And then I found an old motorhome that I'm stuffing the motor and transmission down in it. I was kind of a patina, easy, cheap, average guy build just for the show.
Okay. White Trash, we're getting a lot of background noise with you, so it's distracting, but just I don't want to leave you out, so just like you got something to say, just here we'll unmute you now. Tell everybody about your channel and everything. See, I can't. Yeah, something's funky with your mic still because we can't hear what you're saying. It's like it's picking up a mic in another room or something.
Yeah, I believe
Probably on a PA outside. Everybody hears them.
You kind of got the motorhome thing going too, just in a different way.
Well, I know White Trash is wanting to come and swap
Yeah.
a motorhome to pull his car out with. He was telling me he's got a what is it, LS swapped. Tell me not if I'm wrong, or tell me if I'm wrong. So it's a LS swap Monte Carlo.
Ranger.
80
No,
Cutlass.
White Trash. White Trash. I don't think
White
he's got a
Trash
Ranger.
is, I believe, an 80 Cutlass according to his
Yeah. Okay.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the LS Swap Ranger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tall garage.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Am I the only Ford guy in here?
Well, I mean, a Ranger's a Ford, so like. But no, I got a couple flatheads that I want to do something with eventually and stuff like that. But it takes time and money.
Somebody gave this to me today. It's Ford related. There you go. Like a 79 Bronco.
I love
Yeah.
those. They only made those 2 years, 78 and 79, but those were the coolest Broncos.
Yeah.
I don't know, them new ones look pretty sharp.
I don't like anything new, but that's just me.
What flatties you got?
I got what is it, 110? Is that what it is? Bigger one? It's AB 8BA,
8B?
right? It's like it's like the last year, like a 50, I think.
Yeah,
And then I got one of the extended bells, one of the earlier ones. So them are the two I got.
the little bitty guys.
Yeah, it's like a 60 horse or something like that.
There's
I actually
our buddy
built
Will.
I
Hey,
actually
sorry.
built a supercharger
Hey, Will.
intake for the ABA. I just haven't got around doing anything with it yet.
What
Cool.
happened to J-Ray?
Mopar Maniac
I don't know.
Garage
He both
says he
people-
needs subs.
Oh yeah, Mopar Maniac. Yes.
Yeah.
How's it
that
going, Will?
flathead
I'm
head
good.
you see in my background when I'm doing my shots there by my stove and that.
Yeah.
That's a black and white 312 8B block. Came off of a
I have a
Wyoming
flathead
state cop
lawnmower
car.
in the garage.
That's pretty cool.
I got a flathead. It's a 2.5 horse Briggs and Stratton. I don't think you're interested in that though.
Well, you just bolt like 6 of them up together, and then you got
Yeah.
Isn't that what's in those monkey bikes that they're doing a monkey bike challenge with?
No, those got little. I don't know what to call them. They're not Hemis, but
There is a guy on YouTube. He took 6 of them, brazed them together, and then welded the crank together to make
I've seen
a
something like
straight
that.
6. Yeah, it was nutty.
It just daisy chain them. That's all. They work.
Yeah.
I've got a question for everybody in here.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Has anybody in here tried to take apart a brake booster?
The vacuum?
I
The
can't say
vacuum
I
brake
have.
booster, yes.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm about to attempt it tomorrow, and I'm figure there's got to be some kind of spring in there.
Yes, we do it in an arbor press. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you'll lose parts.
Yeah.
Okay, then I need to. I do not have an arbor press, so I guess I don't need to take mine apart then.
I wouldn't recommend taking it apart without an arbor press. I mean, some crazy people do it with a ratchet strap, but I'm just not that brave.
Okay, then I'm glad I didn't even attempt to try to take it apart yet.
Take it from me, man. There's stuff on YouTube you don't want to try. Just watch my channel.
Bear Rose, your channel's not that bad.
Yeah,
No, man, your video today was great.
That includes getting cement out of a wheelbarrow.
No,
The,
that's all,
boot-
John.
The booster that I was thinking about taking apart was the factory booster off of my 73 Dart. I had to replace it because it was leaking vacuum, causing 2 dead cylinders, oddly enough. And I was wanting to see if I could take it apart and then rebuild it and put it back on. But if it's somewhat dangerous to take apart without the proper tools, and I don't have the proper tools right
Yeah,
now.
I'd,
so I'm
I'd
gonna
be
leave it
careful.
alone.
I don't think the spring force is gigantic, but we were really careful when we took ours apart. And then you'll find out that you probably can't get the diaphragm for it.
That's the other thing that I was thinking about was I probably
What is it?
couldn't even
What is
find
it
the
off exactly?
73 Dart Sport 318 automatic
Is it
disc drum.
okay? Disc drum. I don't know if you can still get that one. I can find out. Shoot me a message, and
Okay.
I'll.
Well, I was
see if my
able to.
O'Reilly's buddy can get one.
I freaking love my local O'Reillys. They are on point every time I go in there.
So
I was able to get a remanufactured Cardone unit, and when I got it, I was told that there were 5 left in the country, and I got one.
That's interesting that there's 5 because my good buddy, probably my best friend is he's a commercial manager at the local O'Reilly's, and he finds anything like that, he buys them all.
Well, I actually got it through Napa. Wait, not Napa. Union Auto Parts. It's a local parts house, and they said they were in Texas.
Well,
I know he got some from Texas, but because like I said, he usually buys up stuff like that if he finds it and knows there's only a few. He also even contacted, if you have a master a booster that they have parts for, but they don't have a core to rebuild, he's actually worked with Cardone's, and so he could actually send your core back, get it rebuilt if they've got the parts, and then send it back to you. So
yeah, it's almost like a return rebuild service.
Yes. He actually had that done on a. Man, I don't remember what one it was. I think it was a 72 booster for a drum brake car.
That might be something you could consider, Will, because I know you're wanting to keep the original.
Yeah, knowing that car is as original as it is. It's got the numbers matching engine and transmission. I don't think they've ever been out of the car. I replaced the rotors. I replaced the rotors and the calipers and everything, and actually saved the hydraulic hardware, knowing that I could rebuild it. So down the road, I would like to put all that original stuff back on. So I'm kind of saving it.
Now you're planning. Are you still wanting to bring? Because you're only 2.5 hours away from Sikeston, right? That's because all these guys are going to Sikeston. That big race and car show. Are you still planning on bringing bringing that dart out there?
Provided I can get the drivability aspect of it working right. Right now, I think I might have some coolant leaks, probably from some bad freeze plugs still, just really slow seeps. I need to get the wipers working. They're not working. The motor's working, just the transmission's loose, and one of the pivots is actually frozen. And I need to try to either fix the gas gauge or put in an aftermarket one to try to get that gas gauge working. Because right now I know I have gas, but I have no idea how much I have.
What year was it again?
73.
73.
You know, I may have some of those parts too from my Duster for the wipers, because I took them out because race cars don't need windshield wipers.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
I might need one of the pivots because I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get this one freed up. I'll have to take it off and see if I can soak it or.
If anything, if you don't let me know, I'll send. I got that stuff laying around.
I'm
William.
just not looking forward to pulling the instrument cluster out and having to do all that work on the wiper transmission behind the dash. Hey, Travis.
Hey, I was going to say, I'm around the corner from you, so if you need help, just give me a holler. I'll come over and help turn wrenches with you.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
And I think...
Oh, go ahead.
I think the brake booster is good all the way up to 79. I think they're all the same brake booster. I'll look to see if I got the one for my Aspen. Maybe that'll work for you, get you on down the road.
Oh no, I've already got one in the car installed and it's working fine. I just want to have the original one that I just pulled off rebuilt.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you can take that dart down the track?
Don't know if depends on how it's doing down the road.
Yeah.
But it is hopefully at that time I'll have the 4-barrel on it and a really good X-pipe exhaust on it.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, it's 35 weeks away. That's a long time.
Yeah.
If I can build one from nothing, then I'm sure you can fix that dart.
Yeah.
What do we got? Big Mike's fabricating motor mounts for his. He's building it from nothing too. That's it.
Well, let me tell you, that's probably not a great idea. I actually, I had got some advice from Mopar Nut 62. I don't know if any of y'all know who that is.
Oh yeah.
Love it, man.
I'm surprised he's not in here.
He was telling me about some Mopar spool type motor mounts, and I'm thinking I may kind of change course a little bit and try to go off the sides of the frame because it's so narrow right there, rather than trying to come up off of the original K-frame that I put in there, because it's the offset on there. I just don't know how I'm going to get it to set right. So I'm not sure. I'm toying with a couple of different ideas, but we're going to make it happen one way or another. If I have to put a kid in there and make him hold it up, I don't know, but
ratchet straps, man.
Did rebar.
I got that.
Half-inch rebar will hold it in there.
There you go.
I thought Tin Man Fabrication made something for Mopar mounts.
Well, I saw some on eBay, some of those spool type mounts, and they're, I mean, some of them are fairly reasonable. But like I said, I'm doing this on as absolutely as cheap as I can possibly do it.
Well, yeah.
And,
Same here, man.
I actually got a set of used motor mounts from a mechanic buddy of mine who owns a shop here locally. And I got a set of motor mounts out of a F-150 that they're set up a little bit differently, but they've got that angle on them. And I'm thinking I may be able to attach those to the frame and then come up off of those. But I'm not sure yet. I just got them today, so.
Hey, Mike, you still have the K member out of that Charger body,
right?
Yeah, I've got that K-frame in the Coronet. I mean, it's in there to stay.
Just cut the mount off of it and reposition them.
Yeah. I thought about that, but I would have to take them all the way up onto the side of the frame. I mean,
might almost need to flip them side to side almost with the angle on them.
Right. I'd have to scoot them back too, because what John Wilburn, he told me, he thought I ought to set the engine back because of where my shifter housing was hitting.
Sure.
And so that's what I did. And when I scooted that thing back, I mean, it threw everything way out of alignment, so I don't know. I mean, the motor and transmission I'm putting in this thing, I don't know if you guys know where it came from. It came from a 1970 Dodge Spicer 3/4 ton step van. So
perfect.
Yeah, so and putting that in that Coronet, it's a little tricky, but it's going to happen.
Well, what I was thinking with the Tin Man mounts is they show really good pictures on their website, and you can figure out measurements, right? Just copy them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and I've got C-channel and I've got stuff like that laying around, so I can make things happen.
Yeah, I got to figure out some ways to mount the small block up on my engine run stand that my wife got me for Christmas.
Engine run stand. I used some blocks of wood and started on the ground.
I got a really good deal on this, so. And
that's just taking away money for real car parts.
With a welder, anything is possible.
Amen.
That takes too much time. Just start it on the ground.
First time I started that little LA that is in there, I started it on the pallet that I took out of the back of my truck with my tractor. I sat it down in my shop. I checked it out. I ended up having to change out the points and put a new set of points in it because they were burned all the way through. And I started it right there on the pallet I brought it home on.
Travis, I think we're getting some background noise. Yeah, there you go.
I have another question related to my Dart. How many in here have ever heard of a vacuum leak completely killing 2 cylinders and seemingly ignoring the rest of them?
Well, I've
Well,
seen
I
it
mean,
kill 2 cylinders, but it messes with the other ones too. It makes them weak. You can see it on an oscilloscope if you watch it.
Yeah, if I had the motor hooked up to all the fancy equipment and everything to look at exactly how it's running, it would probably show that it was affecting them. But when this dart was leaking vacuum through the booster, it was running fantastic, except for those 2 dead cylinders.
Well, they
Were they
won't.
five? Were they 5 and 7?
6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Yeah, those are cross.
6 and
Yeah,
There's
on the
to the
same
cross.
plane.
Yeah, the cross right where the vac booster comes out of.
Yep.
Yeah,
That would make
yeah,
sense.
it's. I've always known vacuum leaks can cause motors to run bad, but I have never even heard of it completely killing 2 cylinders. I pulled off the vacuum lines off the booster, and I let them suck to my fingers, and immediately the motor started running better. And I checked 6 and 7, and they were contributing to power. I rehooked up the booster, and then they were missing again. So I have never heard that before.
Is that on a dual plane or a single plane?
It's a factory cast iron 2-barrel intake.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's a dual plane.
It's a dual plane. I've had them burn pistons and I've had them burn exhaust valves because of air leaks on the booster. And they you don't really feel them when you're going down the highway, and you don't feel them at all when you go wide open. You go wide open, the thing will run on all 8 cylinders. The air leak gets smaller the more you go wide open on the carburetor. So, it gets more of its air through the manifold and less through the booster.
I went through all kinds of stuff trying to figure out this miss. I actually pulled off the driver's side head because I thought I had a burnt valve. I looked at the head; the valves were perfect, the pistons were perfect. I checked the compression on one of the dead cylinders. I had almost 120 psi of compression. When I had taken the head off, I actually found that the internals of the lifters were actually frozen and not really pumping properly. So all the push rods were pretty much bent to some degree, some more, some not so much. I replaced the push rods. I took all the lifters apart, got them all working properly, put it back together, and the thing was still missing. And then I made a post in a couple of the Mopar groups on Facebook, just trying to get some different insight. And one person said brake booster. A bunch of people were saying vacuum leaks, but they were pointing to the intake or other places. And I had taken off the intake, and those intake gaskets on those 318s are almost idiot proof going back together, especially with the factory intake. They got the locating pins. They're just thin sheet metal that actually have recesses to actually hold the gaskets in place for you. So it's pretty much idiot proof to put it on wrong. So I was at my wit's end trying to figure it out. Some people were saying maybe it's a wiped cam lobe with the internals of lifters being stuck, but I was able to rule that out. All the valves are opening the same, and then I found out it was a booster, and I was just like, wow, relieved
I've seen it on a Dodge pickup 360 with a 2-barrel. Same thing. Would do the same thing with a 4-barrel. And if you adjust your idle mixture screws, you're going to compensate for some of that air leak. So the front 2 cylinders will still run okay, and the back ones aren't so good. And in fact, the front ones actually run with a little more gusto because you're getting more air into the intake on that plane. But you're feeding the air forward, and that's where your mixtures screws is at. And so it gets enough to run forward, but it don't get enough to run back. And like I said, as soon as you go wide open, they start running.
Yeah.
Because that air leak to that booster becomes tiny at wide open throttle.
Yeah. I've actually got a Edelbrock Performer intake for it, and a 600 CFM Edelbrock carburetor that I'm going to be putting on it down the road.
That's cool.
And eventually, hopefully, if I can get my 440 sold, I picked up a 440 out of a motorhome that actually had a turbo on it. Turbo sold long ago, but if I can get that whole setup I got sold, I'm gonna use the money to get a decent exhaust on that Dart.
Well, once the outage gets over with, I'm probably going to come pick up that 440 from you. I just
Okay.
got to have the cash for it because I need an extra one because I want to build one for the 85. I want to build another 440 for the 85, some with some power.
I've had a couple of people contact me on it, but nobody really serious yet. They have been local, but just nobody really continuing conversation on it.
Yeah, I just want to have something I can build to keep driving the 85 until I have it built, and then I just do a motor swap on it.
Yeah.
So who all is planning on doing the race, and who else planning on doing the show? I'm
Show
planning
here.
on racing. Who was
I'm gonna
that?
do the race.
I want to do the race.
I mean, the race is the show. I mean, your car's still in the show in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
because
do-
I
I'm
was
gonna do the
going to
race.
bring up if anybody has any, because I know there's a lot of people wanting to do this, and some people may not have the most drag race experience. You know what I mean? And they were talking.
Me. That's me.
They got me thinking over in the chat. There's certain things you need for your car, you know, especially if you're running certain times and stuff.
Yep.
And I was wanting to discuss that a little bit, like helmets. You know, Blake Badtree makes a good point. You know, your helmet's got depends on how they are with the tech, but if it's going to be normal tech, you know, your helmet can't be older than 2015. You know,
Was Andy going to do the tech?
I'm not sure. I think the tech is going to be handled by the track. We
By
might
the
need to
track?
get John Wilburn in here to verify that. But
Yeah, it'll be pretty stringent. They'll have to make sure that the battery's mounted down.
mhm.
If you're faster than 1150, you'll have to have a bar, helmet. If you're
The
faster than
helmet, your
1150, you'll
seat
have to have.
belts. I know, and I don't know how they're going to be, but there's a lot of places that if you got a harness and it's 2 years old, you got to either get it recertified or so you can't just go pick them up off of Marketplace or something. Because I see a lot of people selling old harnesses.
No, is it an 8 mile track or a quarter-mile track?
8 mile track.
8 mile. Okay.
Yeah, I get the feeling they're not going to be that stringent about the belts and the different deals of Snell and all that on the helmets.
Yeah,
My feeling about the helmet's always been though, if you got a $10 head, you wear a $10 helmet. So
yeah,
if you're
That's an
worth
insurance
nothing,
thing, though.
wear
I
one.
don't think they'll let that slide because it's an insurance thing.
Yeah, it all depends because that's not being handled by John Wilbur. You know,
Yeah,
that's
it's a track.
That's the track. Yeah.
If it's pretty much a stock car with just mild improvements, would you still need a helmet?
Yeah, I am not sure
I think
because
helmets are required for all of the racing, isn't it?
there's a couple of tracks around down in this area. Like up here at Gateway, I live 5 minutes from Gateway International, and the NHRA rule is if your car is like 13 or slower, you don't have to have a helmet. But a lot of these smaller tracks say if it goes down our track, you're wearing a helmet.
Yeah, it's all about insurance.
Yeah,
If John is still watching, maybe he can make a list of requirements. Maybe he can touch base. with the
that
track.
would be nice because, like
Yeah.
I said, there's a lot of people wanting to come to this, and maybe not a lot of them have a drag racing experience. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
a
plan to
helmet's a
go to
good
mine.
idea anyway, no matter
Yeah.
when you run.
Usually the stuff I remember teching is the neutral safety switch,
yeah, that's another one.
two return springs on your carburetor.
Mm-hmm.
They want to make sure that you have cotter pins and all your castle nuts, your suspension components and stuff like that. Those are the biggies that I remember. Of course, no cords hanging out of the tire, but sometimes they don't even look.
Yeah, and I
mean,
know.
who's
Well,
gonna do that, but you know what I mean.
that's like
Fire extinguisher that's accessible.
Well, that's always good to
Hubcaps.
have just in general.
I think those are when you get to that. I think 11.5 or 12.5. I forget what it is.
11.5
It's usually $11.99
bar.
is when they really start getting stringent. It's $11.99.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But you
'Cause
know,
I'm
it's
gonna-
like, it's like if your car has hubcaps on it, they're going to ask you to take them off. So just say things to expect.
Oh, I'm out.
I'll be lucky if I run a 15, and I'm not going to bring any of that but a helmet. I'm not bringing nothing but a helmet.
Suddenly, there are a lot of spectators.
Knowing I for sure want to have my Charger down the track one day.
It's good stuff for you to know,
I still
yeah.
I still need to fine tune the motor. I live like 25 minutes from the Memphis International Raceway, and really close to a raceway that's in Byhalia, which is, I don't know exactly how far, but it's not too far from me. Knowing I want to have my Charger down the track, I definitely need to invest in a good helmet, and I got a big head, so it's probably not going to be cheap.
Yeah, I looked mine. I have a big head too. I got to wear. I've measured I was looking online, and they're like, "We'll measure this size." It's like, God damn, I got to wear a 3X helmet.
Well, my hat
head
size
is that damn big.
I wear fedoras, and my hat size is 7 5/8.
You got to bring you got to bring at least one fedora with you to the track.
I got 3 hanging up on my wall right now.
I know how much Jed loves your fedoras.
I got a white one with the matching suit.
For those who are looking for a helmet and want to buy one online, a good way to do it, the way I did it when I bought my helmet, was I went to a motorcycle shop and tried on some helmets at the motorcycle shop, and then bought mine online with the size of the motorcycle helmet.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it for those who've never bought a helmet before. Just go to Harley or something like that and try on some helmets and find out what size is comfortable for you, and then you can buy your size online for the helmet that you want.
I'm gonna have to have my hair buzzed because my hair is pretty thick too, and it will interfere. The longer my hair gets, it actually interferes with my hats actually going on all the way. So I'm actually overdue for a haircut right now anyway.
How's Just Mopar Joe going to put a helmet on? That dude's
I
got
don't know.
hair.
He's probably going to have a cutout in the
shave
front.
that thing.
He's going to have a cutout in the front for the squirrel. I call it the squirrel. The first time I saw it, I was like, "Wow, dude, you got like a squirrel or something on your head." I'm glad he's not in here.
I wish he was in here.
I do too. He's a good guy. But yeah, I mean, like you said, you go to a motorcycle shop and try them on, and then log on to Jegs or Summit or wherever you want to log on to, order your helmet like that, because they're really not that expensive. I mean, they're expensive, but what's your head worth? Especially if you got a roll bar in the car.
If I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy one. I'm not going to get the ultra expensive top of the line, but I'm not going to buy one off Wish.
Yeah.
You wish you hadn't.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be here by the time the race is anyway. So.
Oh yeah,
that's true. Yeah. I open the box, drop it, and it immediately cracks into a million pieces.
It wouldn't even be the size; it'd be about the size of your fist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When we get out there, you can use my helmet. We'll squirt it down with some carb cleaner to kill the lice.
I'll have my head buzzed by then, so you'll be able to see it.
I was helping a buddy of mine, Steve, do some circle track a bunch of years ago, and we pulled everything out of the truck and set it all out, and somebody put the helmet down, and I don't know, I can't remember exactly how it happened, but somebody bumped the shifter on the truck. The engine wasn't running, and they had put his helmet in front of the front tire of the truck, and the truck rolled forward and crushed his helmet. And, we're 10 minutes away from running a race. We're running around trying to find something. And some kids were riding motorcycles off the side of the track, and he ran out there and flipped the kid $100 and stole his helmet and went and raced the car.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That's an awesome story.
I'm looking at the helmets on here, and there's some open face ones that aren't that. If you want to run an open face helmet, there's some of those that are. I think it's the SA 2020 certified is what you need. I know.
Look at Jed's comment. Look at Jed's comment.
Uh-oh. What did he do?
My Little Pony sparkled helmet.
I want to see a picture of that because I don't think it'll fit.
Oh man.
Put a ratchet strap on it, it'll fit.
Let's not
There you
talk
go.
about embarrassing pictures. Jed does have one really good embarrassing picture of me.
Yeah, he sent it to me. I have it now, too.
But yeah, they on Jag or on Jags right now. They got it like an open face helmet. It's Snell SA 2020 certified, and it's like $166.
Oh, that's not bad.
You know, and that's worth it. I don't like open face helmets, but some
only
people
problem
don't
is that
like
with
being closed in.
My only problem with the visor, I am a very sweaty person, so it would fog up pretty quick.
I took the visor off mine. I've never had a peep from them.
Yeah, wearing
Okay.
glasses.
Yeah, I don't think
you
they
know.
say anything about that.
Okay, I just didn't know if having the visor was actually a requirement for having the helmet or whatever like that. If the visor is not a requirement, then I'm open face all the way.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure they don't require a full face helmet. You could, in fact, I know NHRA doesn't because my friend runs NHRA or has, and he has an open face helmet that he runs.
Okay, that eases a little bit of tension off me then. So
Now, what about drive shaft loops for people that what do they require, a drive shaft loop, or do they always want to see one on there? Or
If it's not street tire, they want to see one.
okay.
I
Yeah,
just got
even with
muscle
the
car
radio.
tires on. I just got muscle car tires on my Charger, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, even with the radio, they want drive shaft loops.
Yeah, like the drag radials. Yeah.
Yeah, and slicks definitely.
I got some Mastercraft Avenger GT 255 6015, I think, on the back.
All right, Blake. What you guys gonna get a set of slicks for Nacho? See, that's the thing. There's always a delay from what we're saying to what they see. So, like, if you talk to anybody in chat and they don't respond right away, it's not like they're ignoring you, but it's because of the delay. It's like a 20-second delay.
Yeah, this is great practice for when we all have 1 million subs and we're living large.
There you go.
Wow. I don't think I'll
This
ever
is
be there.
Yeah, then we're practicing for nothing. At least I think I am.
Oh no,
I
I,
know
live
I am.
large every day.
Well, I was thinking, since we're talking about the racing, is there any call outs that anybody wants to do? Because I know the Junkyard Jet guys called me out from Uncle Tony's garage.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that's funny. I was gonna call them out.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's not like you don't unless you're just going to go up there for one race. You could call as many people out as you want.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, that's the thing, though. I'm sure people don't want to just make one run. Unless you're
Hey, John's back.
there for one race. You could call as many people out as you want. John.
Yeah.
You guys are missing something.
I'm sure people
John.
don't. You're missing something too, John.
John.
What'd we miss?
So
there we go.
Meanwhile, while all this is going on, my phone is blowing up because our headline match race between Casper and with Andy Wood and Tony's Bottle Rocket, Lunar Outlaw was trying to horn into it. So those guys are going back and forth and now it's like a $4,000 stakes.
Oh, geez.
Whoa.
I know. And Andy is like, Andy's fit to be tied. Anyway, you can go over to Lunar's latest video and see that, but this thing is getting hot. So I thought I'd tell you, there's a lot of drama going on right now.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier.
How'd you see it earlier? It's going on right now. Let's
That's
see, let me
almost my
find it.
pink slip.
That's a chunk of change, yeah.
There you go. You guys, let's see if you can see this. So Tony puts up a comment. He's in there.
Oh,
And he's
Tony writing
he said
books.
he's locked in. So they're up it to 3. Andy upped it to 4. So it's getting really interesting. So any of you guys hearing this, go over to Lunar's video and check it out after this. As for those questions, everybody's got to have a battery hold down and a radiator overflow bottle. I don't care if you make it out of a beer can or an empty quart of oil. You got to have something to keep coolant from getting on the track. After that, it's whatever ET you run.
Oh, so I got to change the tarp strap over my battery. Darn.
You just got to have a battery hold down. You got to have a coolant overflow, and that's for the track or the burnout pad. Everything else is per your ET. So anyway,
Okay,
the regular
It can't
NHRA
be a
rules
glass
don't apply.
recovery either, right?
What's that?
It can't be glass, right?
What can't be glass?
Your
the recovery
recovery.
bottle.
I wouldn't make it out of glass. I've never
I
seen
wouldn't
one
either.
made out of glass. I
Oh,
think that's a
people
bad
do it
idea.
all the time with them Skull
Yeah.
vodka bottles.
Oh, well, no, I'm not going to put a vodka
I
bottle in
wouldn't.
it.
I wouldn't
Well,
make it out
what's
of.
good is a Gatorade bottle with a whole head in it.
Anyway, so Kim is asking somebody post a list to the accepted matchups. Well, they're still evolving. So just keep up with us on everybody's channel. Anyway, I thought I'd let you guys know that you had those questions about the safety rules, and people were mentioning a lot of stuff. I don't want people to be run off thinking they have to put a drive shaft loop on something that runs 16 seconds and has radial tires.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were trying to clarify and everything.
Right.
And now, what about helmets, though? Is
Everything
everybody
is
going
per
to be
NHRA. If it's slow enough, you don't have to have a helmet. But no
Okay,
matter how slow it is, you have to have a battery hold down and you have to have a radiator overflow bottle.
Okay.
And if your tires look like you won a burnout contest with them, they may not let you on the track. Just saying.
What about like huge rust holes?
I don't
That's never
think
been a problem.
Let me tell you,
Okay.
there's a reason Dallas and I don't want to do the teching. I don't think we want to know what some of these guys are going to show up with. I've seen pole barn garages GTO, and I'm like, no, I don't even want to.
Yo, that car! Oh my god!
Rust holes are natural weight reduction.
Bullet holes. They call it. They ought to name that car Bullet Hole.
That car is so Swiss cheese. It's great.
I was like, that makes my Dart look showroom fresh.
I was
Minty
talking
fresh.
with him this morning, and he said, "Yeah, there's literally a bullet hole right through the VIN number." He's
Yeah.
like, "What are the odds of that?" So now you can't even get a clean VIN on it. All right,
What is he at for subs?
He's doing pretty
like
good, I think.
7,000.
Oh,
He's doing really good. Yeah.
All right.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go put out some more fires. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay. Are you going to stay in the
Sounds like
chat?
you're starting them, John.
John,
What's that?
John, we're planning on starting a few, so come back.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, because I'm getting ready to bring up another subject.
We'll
Hey,
backburn
John,
them.
John, before you go, what's the story with those Coleman monkey bikes?
Yeah,
What are the rules?
so if you want to get on them, the rules are on the website, nonamenationals.com, redirects there, or I can email you a PDF. It's they're just the Coleman CT100U, the little 100cc Shriner looking things. And we want people to have fun with it, like costumes, decorate them. We don't care. You can make them fast, but you can't turn them into a motorcycle.
So
But
no
anyway,
gear
yeah.
change, though, right? You got to have stock.
You
gear
can't change the
channels.
gear. You can't change the gear. It's 6.3
I mean,
to
that's
1.
the
You got to leave
basic-
the gear alone.
It's
You
got
gotta
to
leave the gear
basically
alone.
have the right engine in it, but you could do what you want to the engine. I think is what you're saying, right?
Basically, that's what the rules say. Yep.
Okay.
Nitrous
Anyway.
and a turbocharger.
You know what? Knock yourself out. If the rules don't say it,
Hey, the rules did not say no nitrous.
channel your inner Smoky unit and go for it. Okay, we just told you what you can't do. We didn't tell you what you can. All right, let me go put this out. Y'all be good.
All right.
Can
man.
ether in your pocket.
What's that?
Can ether in your pocket.
It's not in there. All right.
I'm just going to address a couple of comments here. I just wanted to thank Rick for subscribing to the channel. He posted that he subscribed before. And Darren asked what I'm going to bring. I'm planning on the 64 Barracuda.
Now, are you thinking about doing the monkey bike, Jen?
Well, I have one I can borrow, so I'm thinking of maybe bringing one.
I may
Hey,
do
there he
one.
is.
I don't know yet. I might do one.
I bet.
I think it'd be fun, if nothing
Good
else, for a
start.
good laugh anyhow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just sitting here thinking I might actually bring my charger.
Oh,
You should,
really?
William.
I got a the buddy that I borrowed the trailer from would probably let me borrow it again, and I just load it up on the trailer and bring it up in my Ram.
You should.
If you want
should.
more friends, buy a trailer, man.
You
Hell,
should.
If I had the space for a trailer, I would already have a trailer. I don't
just,
have
and you
space
need
for
to
a
get out there, William, you need to get out there and make videos. And well, it's not like you need the subs. You're one of the higher uppity ups compared to us. But and make video. Get that thing ready to run down the track.
I still
I
need
don't
to change
think that far away.
I still need to change the driver's side motor mount that's been bad for 2 years.
Ruben's saying, "Bring the charger, William."
Yeah, we can caravan up there together.
I need to change that motor mount and put a chain on the driver's side, old school.
There, that's what
William?
I'm going to do.
If you come, I think I know another ratty charger that wants a piece of yours.
Yes, I think that's a call out. That's what I think that is.
Sound
you
like
can help
me.
If I don't have it dialed in by then, if you can help me dial that carburetor in a little bit, then you're on then.
Oh,
what?
Whoa! Help in the competition.
I'm not a carburetor guru. You got 600 something horsepower. I probably got high 4 or low 5 something.
Yeah, just dial it in.
You want the competition to dial in your carburetor.
I'm asking the Holly guru to my carburetor.
He wants his friend to dial in the carburetor. The competition starts after the burnout box.
Exactly.
All right. Set 100 series jets in that bad boy. We'll solve everything.
Drown that motor.
There we go.
It won't burn no piston.
That's true.
Might crack a piston.
That'll be fine.
So as far as covering the event, I know everybody out here is going to want to make videos and stuff. How are you guys planning on that?
Everywhere.
Well, we're going to get a big trailer and we're going to haul Big Mike's hoopty barn out there.
And we're all going to hang out in the barn.
We'll all do it from there. We'll have to
I
sit
plan
there
on
and
doing one of these
time
live
slots.
feeds. I plan on doing one of these live feeds from out there, and it doesn't
Oh,
really
that'd be
matter what
awesome.
the internet's. It doesn't matter what the internet's like because I bring my own internet with me. Jed can attest to that.
It's actually pretty cool. We did a live from my garage. We worked on the Pro Stock Hemi, and that was actually pretty cool. Brian had his own little internet thing and worked out pretty good.
What do you
I can
got,
actually
Jet?
get some
You
pretty
got a
cool.
jetpack? Go ahead, Will.
I can actually get some pretty cool road shots from my Ram pulling the Charger because I've actually got a rear view dash cam on it.
Ooh.
And I've got it up high enough where it gives a perfect view behind me.
Oh, so you'll get really good views of Jed's car then.
No, that's on my Ram. No, that's on my
you
Ram.
can
I
put it
could
on
still
the
take
Charger.
it down the track.
Put it on the Charger. You get really good view of Jed's car.
If the
I don't know.
You have a dash cam in every race car.
I think Jed's 600 plus horsepower 4-speed Charger with the Dana
William
60
is
is
not-
probably
I-
going to beat it.
I don't think William's good at trash talk, so Jed, I'm going to trash talk for William.
Hey, it's an 8
Honestly,
mile
I don't
track,
care. I
man.
know
That-
I'm gonna have fun out of the way. I
That
don't
big
care.
block won't even get turning by the time it's over.
Well, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I'm not 100% committed. I have paid my fees in case I can make it. I have got so much other stuff I got to do before I can even think about making
Well,
that
if
6 hour
the Charger
drive.
doesn't make it, the Duster will.
The 340's not done yet.
I mean, your
You
dad.
can bring the yard dart out and race,
with
William.
Yeah,
There
bring
you
the yard
go.
dart.
Yeah, William
Hey,
would definitely win.
Hey, if you bring
Bring the
if you-
Rambler.
if you bring the yard dart, I'll bring my dart, and we can go head to head.
Look, see, now you guys got to
See, wait, what that
Trailer.
66 dart against 73
Yeah, but it's a 273 and a 318. What do you think of that?
stock 318.
Mine's
And
stock,
in
too.
the economy era, before the after they lowered the horsepower.
My
Country boys
273
saying bring
don't
the
stop.
AMC. See, Jed, that's the problem with having too many cars coming to an event like this. You need one of
Oh.
those big, long trailers that haul like 4
No.
cars.
I don't consider the Javelin channel car. It wasn't built on there. In fact, I haven't done much to it, but put a carburetor and an intake on it, and I just drive the crap out of
It's a
it.
channel car because I like watching it when you drive
love
it.
it.
Therefore,
Love
it's a
that car.
channel car,
That-
Jed.
That car
Don't
is
try
awesome.
to fool with me.
Javelins are neat cars.
Yeah, as far as channel cars, it's Jezebel, the Dart, Dad's car, Dad's van, that kind of deal. Michael's truck, if Michael could make it, that's the only reason why I can potentially make it is because Michael knows he has to work, and he's buying a gooseneck trailer, and he says we can use the gooseneck trailer with his pickup to haul Jezebel out there. That's the only way we can go is if all those stars align.
Well, Jezebel is the star of your channel as far as cars go. I think you've done more work to that car, haven't you?
Well, I always credit the Yard Dart for being the one that really kick-started the channel, because I was building Jezebel long before the channel I ever really was doing the channel. There was snippets of the car when I was building it, but I didn't actually build it on the channel.
I still think you would gain some decent views and followers once you start putting time into that satellite.
Don't you even. Don't. No.
I don't even talk about the satellite.
No.
I don't even
Because
talk about
every
the
time
satellite.
someone brings up my satellite, I've got to chuck another week onto my neglect meter for that car.
Well, stop neglecting it, and you won't have that meter anymore.
Oh, do I need to go
Or
through
so-
this?
But then again, you do have a lot of projects on your table, and the satellite's kind of on the back burner. I can
All
understand.
cars need love, man.
Yes.
Yeah, that car can just sit. I've got 2 new old stock wiring harnesses for it. I just don't have time to mess with it.
Wiring can be a pain in the butt.
Oh, it's easy. I got plans. I always planned on when I do the wiring, the dash, I'm going to pull the whole dash out, which means the windshield needs to get replaced, which means a paint job, and that means body work. If I'm going to do that car, I'm going to do it right because that was my high school car. I'm not going to just throw it back together and call it a day.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
That's one reason why my Charger has not changed appearance since I've started working on it. When it does have the body work and paint done on it, it's going to happen fast. It's not going to be in primer for 5 years. The transition is going to be fast, but I love it being ratty because I love being able to drive where I want to without caring about if the door gets dinged because they're already dinged.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Jed. You've got more cars to drive and have fun with, and you want to make that one perfect. So,
Yeah.
you have your one perfect car.
Well,
I don't want any of them to be perfect.
Yeah, I want to drive all of them just hard all the time and not care.
Tall garage, I think we can
Yeah,
hang out.
I'd rather have a driver than a showroom car. Then you're always worried about it.
I have a 69 300 convertible with a 440 in it. And anytime I take it out, it's nothing but burnouts.
Hell yeah.
What's Jed messing with?
Tunnel ram, small block. I think it's for you, Brian.
No, it better not be a small block tunnel ram.
I can tell it's a small block from here.
Is 69 when they changed the body style? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's a few seats.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
it's a
know
few
what
seats.
that one is.
Oh,
I know
man,
what that
Jed,
one is.
Jed, leave that thing alone.
I love
That's a
the
small
Jed.
block, but it won't go on mine.
Don't mess with my
Look at the
equipment,
ports.
Jed.
No,
leave
he's
that
trying to set up his he's trying to
Put
set up
carbs on that.
decoration.
Put carbs on that.
Don't leave marks on there, Jed. That's mine. Don't.
I get that just for you, Tall John. I wanted you to see it.
Yeah, I know. I see it. I've been seeing.
Isn't that
That
nice?
won't
Don't,
fit on my
don't,
head.
Jed. Stop
He doesn't
it.
even want you rubbing it.
Stop it. You're gonna get the genie to come out.
Now all he's got to do is go out to the garage. I'm glad it's cold because he won't go out to the garage and get his other small block tunnel ram that I want. Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
there you go.
you did it. It's not that cold out.
Oh, Jed and his stuff. But yeah, I was wondering, and I guess we'll have to ask Wilbur next time he's around. He'll probably jump in here again later on. My lives, for anybody who's never experienced one of my lives or Ruben's lives, we usually go 5 hours because we get people in here, and the conversation goes like this, and it just gets really good, and you don't want to
I fell
stop.
asleep one night, woke up, and you guys were still going.
Oh yeah, it's just the conversations get so good you don't want to stop. So I'm like, why stop? But I'm wondering if because I know a lot of tracks don't allow it. But for this event being a YouTuber event, I wonder if they would allow drones. because you can get some really.
They were
good.
talking about that.
That'd be some real.
They're
good
not
footage,
sure.
Yeah.
So if you have a drone, do you have to have a helmet and a roll cage?
Throw your drone down the track.
Depends on how fast it is.
Just for the drone. You just have to put it on the drone.
I don't think my drone can get off the ground with a drive shaft loop. That's too heavy.
I think that starts carrying over into real helicopter territory.
I guess it depends on what you're going to use it for. Are you going to transport beverages back and forth with it, or actually put a camera on it?
Now that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh,
Asshole.
oh!
That's what I gotta go. He's threatened to buy them all at Indy too, because he's gonna get there a day before me. He's gonna buy all of those intakes from Indy. And
Oh yeah, I wouldn't go get it.
is it cold?
A little bit.
At least it's not like my subframe connectors. It probably doesn't smell funny. I don't know why those subframe connectors smell funny.
I don't know why you sniffed them.
Because I smelled it. I was like, what's that smell? You know. At least I didn't lick them.
On camera.
I did not ever lick the subframe connectors.
That thing's shorter than the other one. So you
Hey,
can't
show
really-
us what it looks like with the Holley carburetor on it, Jed.
Two Holley carburetors.
Well, the Hemi tunnel ram is the only one that's got twin Hollies in here.
Oh yeah, just
Well, we
They'll
know
fit.
you got at least one.
They're not
sitting
Dominators,
there
are
'cause
they?
You just got done putting it together.
Those are 750 tunnel ram carburetors on it.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
All I got is this sweet spread bore that Tall John sent me for Dad's van. That's what I'll have to do.
Wait a minute. There's no plastic on that one.
Nope. It's a Holly spread bore. That's sitting on some boxes. That carburetor is just heavy enough. It's probably going to break my boxes.
Yeah, don't break the boxes because you're gonna have to put that tunnel ram in one of them and ship it to me.
You know what? Yeah, I'll put it in one of these boxes to ship it to you.
Why? What's the box?
Because the box is only this big.
Oh,
Black powder stuff.
You're gonna have
So
to
I'll
take
just-
a hammer and beat it into shape.
Yeah, I'll mulch it for you.
Mulch it.
Yikes.
Wouldn't go get the other tunnel ram.
all right, Ray J. Everybody out there, subscribe to Ray J Racing. I'm pretty sure he needs a few.
He does.
He's one I want to see out there.
Well, like I said, I need people to try and join up on that Facebook page so we can all help each other.
Yeah,
And share
yeah,
everybody.
yeah, I've got that.
I posted another link to it, so
Where's Ruben? I see he's commenting.
I think we got 10 in there, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10's the limit.
Oh, I can hop out of here. and
Oh,
let,
okay.
other
That's
people
no
in.
big deal. If somebody wants to come in, I'm sure we're gonna have people popping in and out.
Well, if someone wants to hop in, they just need to say something. I can hop out because I'm just here to hang out.
Yeah, same here. I can dip and let someone else take a turn.
yeah, I'm with you guys. If somebody wants in, I can just drop on out again.
Okay. Well, I'm throwing up the link to the Facebook group because that was a really good idea, and I'm joined up on the Facebook group.
I will.
All right, so here's a question for y'all. Jed has his original high school car. I've got my original high school car. Who still has their original high school car?
I do.
Mostly old parts and rust.
I
Oh,
wish
that's
I
right,
did.
Big Mike. Your Charger's your original
Yeah.
high school car, isn't it? Yep.
Yep.
That's right. I saw that video.
Oh, my high school car wasn't anything special. It was like an '88 long bed S10. I rolled that thing in a ditch one winter. May it rest in peace.
My original car was a '74 Ford Maverick 4-door. Straight six.
Yeah.
Paid $300 for it.
Mine was a 71 satellite. I
Mine was
still-
a '67
that's my one car
GTX. And I
regret.
still have it.
Nice. Yeah, that's my one car regret that I have is getting rid of my satellite.
I was homeschooled, so I don't really have a high school car per se. But my first vehicle was a '79 Ford pickup. It was a 300 inline six. Awesome truck, but I got rid of it because I could not. I really lost interest in it, and I couldn't see me pulling that Charger with that Ford. I would get all kinds of flack if I did that.
No, because it's
But
like
selling-
you ever see those pictures of ancient Egypt where the guys were carrying the
Pharaohs around.
Pharaohs around, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have the underlings carry the kings around.
Yeah, but selling that Ford let me get my 1970 Dodge pickup, so it was a win.
So I got a question. What year is your Charger, William?
68.
68.
Real RT
Oh my
440 car,
God.
but real RT 440 car, but the original motor and transmission are long gone. But the transmission that's in there is a 446 pack transmission.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
if I had my
pretty much
choice
automatic.
of any Charger, it would either be the 68 or the 69 Daytona. I'm really into wing cars. I've got a die-cast collection of several hundred wing cars.
I'm going to show you something, Big Mike.
Myself, I prefer the 67 Chargers. I like those. That body
Oh, I
style
love-
better.
If
I
I
do
had
too.
the money and the space, I would own one of those.
My neighbor has one of those sitting in his garage.
I love them cars.
Have you ever seen that movie? I think it's called Big Fish.
Yeah.
It's got Ewan McGregor in it. That it has a gorgeous first gen Charger.
Ah, yeah.
Red.
Ah, Wi-Fi is a beautiful thing. I'll show you some.
Oh, man, if we're going to race matchboxes.
So Mopar Den, what's your first car?
First car, 69 Nova, just a 350 with the 3-speed auto on the column. Nothing special. Sold it.
I like Novas.
This is some of my wing car collection.
Wow.
crap.
And
Big Mike wins.
Yeah, I thought I had a lot of die-cast.
Oh no, that's just my wing cars. Then I have my Mopars over there, my Chargers and Cornets and all that, and GTXs and such.
Did I ever show you this, Brian?
It's not a
Or
wing
anybody?
car, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
This was Dad's when he was my age.
Wow.
Tom McEwen, the original little funny car. We found this at the farm after Grandma passed. We were digging through like all Dad's stuff. We found all his Cub Scout stuff, and that was the only thing that was in there that Dad remembers playing with when he was a kid. And I looked them up. I guess they're worth money, but it ain't going nowhere.
No, something like that. Don't matter how much money as well.
Yeah, it was
Maybe not.
Dad's.
Don't matter, but
So Tall John.
King Cuda.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that set. That's a beauty, isn't it?
Isn't that a great set?
It is.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just kind of show you a little. I don't have
Okay.
nothing but charges here.
I wanted to show you guys. I have a second truck to build.
Ooh, where'd you get that?
Right. Oh, that came off Amazon. Found it on Amazon. But I'm going to build it to look just like Copperhead.
That is super
So I can
cool.
have that sitting out with it.
I've got to get that. I'll turn that into a clone of my brother's truck. Of course, I'll actually just buy it and throw it in the pile and never build it.
I got a model I built for my granddad years ago. He actually gave it back to me. He's trying to
see that.
dwindle down some of his stuff. As a 1957 Chrysler 300.
Oh,
Yeah, that's sweet. I got one of those too.
I actually did this thing right. I did the detail. I don't know if I can zoom in there. You see, I used their fine detail brush and actually hand painted that emblem on the side.
See, that's more detail than I can deal with. My AD would be going nuts.
For nut 62s into that stuff.
You gotta love that grill
That was
though.
a beautiful job.
Oh, those things are beautiful.
Hood closes, but I don't want to mess with it.
Travis, I was not sub to you, and I am now.
So
Thank you.
I'm gonna rely on Brian to make a big list so I can sit down after all this and I can
Show that one
describe
again,
to
Big Buck.
everybody.
I wasn't watching.
Oh, that's a Rapid Transit System 1970 Plymouth Superbird, one of 500 worldwide, gold anodized, 1/24th scale.
Sweet. I ain't never seen that one before.
Yeah, not likely to again either. I've also got a Black Sabbath Superbird. I have several hundred. So, yeah.
A friend of mine gave this to me for Christmas.
Oh, that's super cool.
69.
Nice.
I don't take my diecast models out of the box. I take them out every now and then to look at them, but I don't really take them out.
Oh
of the
yeah,
box.
all of mine, almost all of mine are packaged unless I bought them at a yard sale, estate sale, something like that.
The only one I took out of the box, and that's still out of the box, is a 68 Charger 118 scale diecast that I have in my Charger right now.
Nice.
It's actually
I'm glad I'm
the
not-
racing green metallic.
I'm glad I'm not the only one diseased with this problem.
Yeah, definitely.
I had about probably 30 to 50 different diecast models that I was given for Christmas and birthday over the years that I just finally had to get rid of because 99% of them I didn't care about and I just wanted to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But now the only ones I'm getting, the only ones I'll accept are Dodge.
Well, I've thinned out my collection. I had over 5,000 diecast cars at one time, but I've been collecting since the early 90s. And I had a ton of old red lines and stuff, and I sold those. And you want to talk about something that holds its value?
Yeah, all red lines.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Well, I made
I
about 200 or 300 for all mine.
Yeah. I sold one lot of just parts, really rough ones with, chip paint, bent axles and all that. Sold a lot of 40 of those for almost $600.
Oh no!
If I would have known they would have been worth money, I would have kept all mine from when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I wouldn't have lit nearly as many on fire.
Muscle City Madness said that he knows the guy that owned the Charger from Big Fish. He takes it to a local car show every Friday. That's cool.
Nice.
Hey, Ruben, if you want to come in here, I'll step out.
We actually just had somebody leave, so we should have.
We got room for one. We got room for one. I'll throw up the link.
Who left?
I don't know who left.
There's too many people.
Yeah, I've got about 9 totes full of Hot Wheels, and and they're all Mopars.
Yeah.
Unless it's Bill Elliott. I got Ford stuff up to yin yang with Bill Elliott.
Right.
Which I'm thinking I might start dispersing some of that. NASCAR's pissed me off enough that I'm not sure it's worth any of the past even anymore.
Yeah, it's not the same.
No.
That's what turned me on to the wing cars, because my dad always watched Richard Petty, and man, I tell you, when I saw that big beautiful wing, I was hooked.
Yeah.
And yeah.
When I was in high school and I first saw my first wing car, probably in a magazine or something, I was just blown away by the fact that a factory was willing to go that far,
right?
To drag customers in, and then it's like, if they're willing to do that, what else are they willing to do? And then you got the Hemi Darts and all the way up to the Little Reds, every little special deal they made. The Chrysler 300 Hearst, what a cool car that is.
Oh,
All those different variants that they put together. So I've I got a 300H that I'm looking at right now. I want to get one of those. Of course, a wing car would be great. Any factory Hemi car would be great, but I'm afraid those cars, I got to drive them. The problem is you're a caretaker of such a rare piece,
Right.
So I've got the little Maserati TC. I got my Little Red. I got those kinds of cars. Those are those oddity vehicles. I love those things about Chrysler.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're talking about those trucks. I'm still looking for a Midnight Express, the 440 version of the Little Red. But those
Yeah,
are
wasn't
so
that,
rare.
I haven't heard of that one before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it was a
that
440
was
package.
The black one. Yeah.
Wasn't
They
there another one called the Warlock or something
the
like
Dodge.
that?
Yeah, my buddy's
I've
got a
heard that.
Warlock.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
them.
I think those were a 77 and 78, weren't they?
His is a 79.
Or 70.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have stacks on them. They were just a step side with a 360 in it. But I'm still looking for that Midnight Express, the 440 step side with stacks.
Yeah, the Warlock had the option of all the engines, including a 6.
Yeah,
Really?
you can get a
It was
nice 6 in it.
package. I thought that the Midnight was too, but I don't know enough about them. They're so rare. And I know the dealerships put the Midnight Express together. The Little
Right.
Reds, all Little Reds were shipped without the exhaust stacks on them because they'd be on the transport trailers on the trains and people would rip off the stacks.
Oh
So
no.
they started throwing the
Man.
stacks inside the trucks and then the dealership would install them.
the Midnight Express was a Mr. Norm thing, wasn't it? I could've
No, it
swore
was
it
a
was Mr.
factory
Norm.
deal in 78, 79 that it was another odd option that they did, as far as I know. Anyhow,
Yeah, it was a factory vehicle. 77, it was fastest production vehicle.
Well, that
I've
was
got
a
another
Little
clue.
Red.
Yeah,
That was
Little
a
Red.
Little Red, but I thought
Faster
that the
than a Corvette.
Midnight was Mr. Norm.
I've got another collection of Mopar related stuff.
oh, that's sweet.
1/8. The big one is a 1/8 scale RC car made by Losi. Then the other two small ones are a 1/18 scale Raminator, and then Ramunition, and then a micro Raminator.
I know
I've actually got it up behind me right here.
my wife wants a Little Red or a Warlock. Did they make the Warlock? Here's a question I have. That I've got a good group of people here. Did they ever make the Warlocks? Could you get them blue? Because I know you can get black. I've seen
No,
black,
just black.
green. I've seen green ones and
Orange. I've seen an orange
orange.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
I
was
know-
a certain colors that you could get, but you couldn't get blue. I may have to
Right.
make her a custom
Speaking
blue
of
one.
colors on trucks, I don't know how many times I've told people I've got a Little Red Express, and they'd ask me, "Well, what color is it?"
What color?
Oh.
Serious? Do you need help wiping when you're done? What's wrong with
Yes,
you?
I do. Will you come help me?
Well, I mean, if somebody is looking for a Warlock, my buddy's selling his. It's got a 383 in it.
What's
Hey,
he
good, Brian.
What's he looking to get out of it?
About 15.
I'll trade him a 440.
Straight across.
Yeah, just straight across. I would love to have a Warlock.
Yeah, they're
I've
pretty
got an
cool.
old ratty Charger. It ain't worth much.
Yeah,
Yeah, downplay it.
Kind of
The
half
guy I
serious. See
bought.
what he says about it.
Jed, I
Yeah,
have
he-
2 ratty Chargers.
Oh, there
He's
you
wanting to
go.
get another CUDA, so he's wanting to get rid of his truck, so he has the money for a CUDA.
Okay. Well, it'll be a 440 for a Scooter.
There
It'd
we
be
go.
a shame. It'd be a shame if anybody ever did get a hold of Jezebel because they'd ruin it by restoring it.
Probably.
Yeah, it is a beautiful car, just the way it
I'll
is.
restore that car someday.
Like I don't really like patina, but it looks good.
I've
Insane
never been a
Illusions
huge-
in the chat says the Midnight Express was a 78 model only. They made 200 of them.
Right, and that's why they're so rare. There's only 200 ever made.
Well, I'm going to end up cloning my wife's whatever it is because I can't afford a Little Red or a Warlock or anything. But
Yeah, I'm gonna build a clone of a Cyclone, so it's gonna be a Cyclone because I ain't paying that much for one. They're going
not for a Chevy.
right now.
Where I bought
Chevy's
my
only worth about $10.
Hey, now the Cyclones are cool, man.
There was a Cyclone at a Connecticut car show. I have it in one of my videos. What a car! This fellow that owned it, this was pristine. It was like it just rolled off the showroom floor. Those cars are something to behold. I'll tell you.
I really like the Typhoon better.
That was the Blazer, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
that was
was it the
Blazer, yeah.
GT? Yeah.
I get behind that.
They were horrible trucks. They only had like 1,000 pound like towing capacity.
Yeah, horrible truck, but awesome. Go fast.
Oh yeah, all-wheel drive, man. Like it was turbocharged. It was something.
Oh yeah.
I worked on one time. Put some brakes on it. That was about it. But had to take it for a test drive. It was pretty fun. I raced my buddy's 70 RT Challenger with it, and he smoked my ass. But yeah, what can you say?
That's fair.
Let's see. I was thinking about trying to find a 4.3 and a turbo and put that in my Toyota pickup. That'd be kind of cool.
I
I own a
snagged,
94 Toyota pickup.
I snagged one of the newer 4.3s, one of the direct injection ones. Like they make 300 horse, like stock. So like you put a
Right.
turbo on that, like you're getting somewhere pretty quick.
Yeah, you'd be at 550 pretty easily.
Yeah, pretty easily. Yeah.
Whopping 21 degrees here. Anybody want to come here and so I can go to San Diego or Florida? I'd appreciate that.
21. That's a heat wave.
21.
We got 9 degrees here.
It was 8 here this morning.
Well, it's 24 near Memphis.
It was 7 when I made that video last night. My wife went out and got the
Yeah, it's
No
it's
thanks.
25 here and just south of Memphis feels like 18.
It's
I'm
22 here.
19.
It's a heat wave here. It's 30.
Not good car working on weather.
Heck yeah.
I really expect when it warms up to see a lot of people blowing up making content,
I'm still making content. What are you talking about? I
I'm
did
still
that
making
program
content
today.
too.
You got a
Yeah,
garage
I'm
to
gonna
work
make more
in.
tomorrow.
You got a garage to work in. I
I went out and
got to work in an
posted
open
and-
driveway.
I don't like working in the garage. I legitimately hate working in there.
Really?
I'd rather work out in the cold and the snow and the outside. I can't stand concrete floors and I
That's
don't
why-
like-
I would
Crimea River,
much
yeah,
rather
garage.
I
Yeah,
would much
Stan-
rather a smooth concrete floor than rocks and cardboard.
Yeah, staying
Oh,
in
yeah,
dry
that's
sounds horrible. It sounds so bad.
That's home to
Stone
me.
driveway makes a man out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just change your channel name to Polar Frost Garage. That's all.
There we go. Polar Frost Garage.
It was pretty funny. I took a break from working on cars for a long time. I've always just kind of piddled with them, out of necessity. But when I first started my business about, 15, 20 years ago, I remember laying out in the driveway in January and it was about 15 degrees and I was laying on a moving blanket, changing out a clutch in my pickup so I could get a job done to pay the mortgage. And I swore that I would never work on a car again once I got to where I could afford it, unless I just wanted to. And I took a little bit of a break from working on cars once I got to where I could afford to, have somebody else do that kind of stuff.
Well, that's like
Everybody
me.
wants to be Jay Leno.
I hate working on cars when I have to.
Right.
I always look
Yeah,
at it this
repairing
way.
cars stinks. Building horsepower is fun.
Yeah, but I always look at it when I work on the new cars and change the new oil in the new cars. That's just more money to spend on the fun cars.
Right.
I actually enjoy working on anything I work on my vehicles once I get started.
No,
Even if I have problems, even if I get rust in my hair and my eyes and I have problems with this, problems with that, I actually do enjoy working on my stuff. It's just not so much when it's really cold outside because it hurts extra when you hit your fingers when your fingers are cold.
if you
Yeah.
let them get cold enough, you don't feel it when you hit them.
There you go.
What do you mean?
There you go.
No.
I'm going to do an oil change in the next week. I should have done it today,
Oh,
but I didn't.
Oh, I thought that was my old shop teacher's hand there for a second.
Hey, Rob.
Tall
I'll tell you a
John.
story.
Oh, okay. We'll let you tell a
yeah,
story.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So I know we're talking about cold and working outside stuff. I tell you, I'm sure people have had much worse winters and much more horrific stories, but one time I had helped my buddy Jimmy, and he had a 77 El Camino, one of the ugly ones. To some people, I kind of learned to like it, but he was letting his son learn how to change oil, and his son was 13 at the time. His name was Brian, and Jimmy drove from Quenemo to me, which is about 20 miles to my house, and he gets out of the car and he's so excited because Brian did his first oil change. And Jimmy goes to fire the thing up again when he gets ready to leave, and it's going knock, 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 knock. And underneath of it is just this little drip of oil. It's like, Jimmy, why is your engine knock? He goes, and he just busts out in a freaking rage and grabs his son and just starts shaking the crap out of him. Did you put the stupid drain plug back in? And Brian goes, yes, I did. And apparently he didn't tighten the drain plug. And in that 20-mile drive, the drain plug rattled out and it leaked all the oil all the way.
Oh,
and
Lord.
Hello. Me some oil, and I had an extra drain plug. It's like, hey, man, maybe we can save this knock from not being too bad. He goes, screw it. And he cannonballs back home and waits until December to decide to want to change the rod bearings and main bearings. And he asked me to help him because I was out there at his place, and I was like, sure. And we didn't get around to it until about my birthday in January back in 2016. And there was about 1.5 feet of snow on the ground. And I love Jimmy like a brother. So it's the only reason why I did it. I'm not going to bitch about it, but it was so cold. All we had to heat our hands was a fluorescent light that we had jerry rigged outside and an old blanket that smelled like dog pee and and other paraphernalia that I, stuff like that, partying days. And we laid underneath his El Camino in the middle of the snow, trying to get the oil pan off with a crappy bottle jack and a block of wood and some basic tools. And we ended up having, we get one cap down, go inside, warm our hands, get feeling back, come back out, pull the bearings out, realize there's nothing left of the bearing, and look at the crank journal and look at the rods, look at everything else. You're just like, this is pointless because this thing's not going to last but 5 miles. So we ended up putting all the bearings in it with lube, and we finally got the thing started up the next morning after we got feeling back in our hands. It took like all night to get warmed back, and the engine ran for about 5 miles. And then it really came apart because the crank was so destroyed. But yeah, as much as that sucked, I would rather do that than, I don't know, I guess I'd rather work in a shop in that circumstance. I don't like working on concrete. I never have. At least I don't like putting like my cars in the garage. It just doesn't feel right. So I clutter my garage intentionally.
I worked with my dad at his shop, and I got spoiled right off the bat with having lifts and a really big air compressor that was overcranked, running probably well over 100 psi through 90 psi air tools. And I got spoiled really fast, and I want a lift.
Oh, lift would be great.
I want a 4-post lift that I can drive on to do my oil change, so I don't have to lay on my back.
Well, that's the thing, though. There's people that put lifts outside. I've seen it. I've seen shops that have lifts outside.
Yeah, that's the thing to do. Put your lift outside.
There was a friend of mine downtown here where I live, and he had a lift up in his driveway, and it was there for like 2 years. And then the city finally took notice of it. They made him rip it out of his driveway.
Huh.
So it all depends on where you live. You got to check all those laws and things because some cities may not be okay with it. And it sucked to put it all in. Like he had everything done right. It was safe, and city made him rip it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
My lift consists of 4 wheels and a long twisty handle that you.
Yeah. That's what I got now. And jack stands.
Yep. Me too.
I guess I've got a crane technically. So.
Don't worry. If you don't use jack stands, the YouTube experts in chat will tell you to use jack stands.
Well, I also have an overhead hoist too.
As long as they're not Harbor Freight ones.
Yeah.
Can't use the Harbor Freight anymore.
Oh, those are the best ones.
Hey Jed, honestly, what could you have accomplished so far if you didn't have that gigantic work crane?
Oh,
yeah, that helps.
Out other shit. That makes life a lot easier.
How would you have gotten those crawlers onto the trailer and then off the trailer.
Oh, we would have manhandled them.
Manhandled them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
I just love how people how people complain about those straps and everything. When you do that, those straps could pull the gates off of hell.
Those straps are actually stronger than chains, and they get certified and checked every so often. And when Dad gets new straps, the old ones come to us because they're no longer usable for the company because they're a liability, but they're still good as long as they're not fraying. I like those straps a lot.
I was just looking at Cultured Redneck Garage's comment there. Says my neighbors would be mad as hell if I put up a lift outside. That's why I'm glad I don't have any neighbors within a quarter mile or so.
Heck, my neighbors, every time I pull something out and start something up or back something out of the garage or fiddling with something, they come over and want to help.
I'm glad I live away from people for that reason as well.
Sometimes it's not too bad, but sometimes you also get roped into other stuff. But if
Yeah.
I go out front, if I fire up the duster and go out front, the lawn chairs start coming out because they know something stupid's about to happen.
Yeah, my neighbors come over and stop progress and drink all my beer. That makes me mad.
My neighbors around me are actually pretty cool. One time I was actually out there with the Charger running. Somebody up in the cove, just up the street from me, came running out of her house to come over and talk to me about it.
Yeah. Well, mine can hear my car echo across the hauler if I'm playing around with stuff, but that's about it.
He's got a hoopty holler too.
I do have a hoopty holler.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jed, is that a special Scott Speed Shop only water bottle, or can anybody get those?
You can buy these at Jags. They're actually really nice. I actually do have a special Scott Speed Shop one my brother's girlfriend made me.
All right.
Michael stole one of my decals.
Hey, speaking of Jags, where's Rob?
He's in the chat.
Oh,
He's
he
in
is?
chat.
What's up, Rob Z?
We're showing off mugs, so I had to show off mine.
It made me thirsty. I had to get my Bubba mug. Mine just says Bubba.
I can't remember what these are on sale for. I'm going to buy another one just because I thought it wouldn't hold as much tea as it does, but it actually holds a surprising amount, so it passes my test.
Oh, you guys made me thirsty now. I'll be right back.
It's rubbing off.
I'm actually drinking Mountain Dew Spark. Pretty good.
Why does
Never had
Mountain
that.
Dew have to keep making flavors?
Yeah, they need
Raspberry
to
lemonade.
stop. They need to stop.
If you can't drink the original
Raspberry
one,
lemonade's
you don't
pretty
need to
good.
drink it.
That gingerbread one was rough. I tried it.
It was interesting. I'm not going to buy it again. I bought a 12-pack. I drank them all, but I'm not going to buy it again. If they come out with it again next year, I'm not going to buy it again.
Rob, buy me another one of these mugs, these cups, please, before they all go to stock.
Hey, we were going through first cars. Did we ever get yours figured out, Travis? What your first car was?
It was a 74 Ford Maverick 4-door.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. You said that.
Baby blue. It lasted about 2 weeks before I overheated the motor and blew it up. Then I bought my first Aspen.
I had a friend of mine, Frank Kozak. He had a Maverick. I want to say it was 69. I'm not sure. And 6-cylinder in it. And he put the Offenhauser manifold and headers and tried to make it as fast as he could. And it was okay. It wasn't too bad. But his battery was dead one night at the place we used to cruise at. And we actually bump started that car in the parking lot with the automatic transmission in it. I didn't know that some of those old Ford
Yeah, you
trannies
get
had
up to like
on them.
30 miles an hour and it would kick in.
Yeah.
25, 30 mile an hour and it would kick in.
I think it was less than that because I just
Really?
remember, 10 people pushing it and we got it fired
Wow.
up. Going through
But I've drug
parking lot.
started a few automatics and it's somewhere around 20, maybe 30 miles an hour. You can get them to bump start.
Yeah. Some of the early 60s And I'm sure in the 50s, Chrysler automatics could be bump started. They had a rear pump and a front pump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
that's
weren't
right.
too far away from a standard anyway back then. They were real
Yeah.
rudimentary.
Yeah. Where are you going, Sam? T White Trash Motorsports?
Oh, not. I was trying to see if you guys could hear me.
We
Yeah, we
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
All right, finally. Took me long enough. Only 2 hours. That's about normal schedule for me.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, you guys were correct. I got the LS. It's a 1980 Cutlass. It's 6-liter. It's just the 78, 75 turbo. That's my daily driver when the snow's out on the ground.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
then I
track
want
yet?
Yeah, it's went 1040 at 128.
Great. Somebody else I don't want to call out now.
It's set up for 8 miles. Last time every time I run a quarter mile, I've been having fuel system problems with it. I just upgraded to 5/8 lines, and usually at about 1,000 feet, I'd end up burning the piston.
You're running out of fuel, huh?
Yeah. Well, I run on E85, and it's crazy the amount of fuel you need.
You just got one pump, or you got two in the tank?
I got that Aeromotive A1000 in the trunk.
Oh yeah, that's a big pump.
I had two 450s in the tank, but then I was running into feed issues coming out of the hat that I couldn't get a big enough line.
Right.
Everything
I'm gonna
now
bow
it's
out, Brian,
8 a.m. from the pump to the rail.
I'm gonna bow out so Mopar Maniac can hop in.
Yeah, we got a couple that are wanting to jump in, but
I'm going to bow out too, guys. Thank you very
Okay.
much. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Oh
Good
yeah,
talking,
yeah.
man.
There'll be more. I'm gonna do one. Just so people know, next Friday, John Wilburn is doing his live with what is that guy's name? Oh, from I was just thinking Jed would have told me. I don't know. I'll look it up. But John Wilburn's doing a live basically on this subject with somebody, and afterwards he's going to let people jump in. So,
That's cool.
then the following, I'm probably going to go every other Friday. I'm going to be doing one of these to try to get people more subs, and
Yeah.
it would probably work best if you guys announce in your channel somewhere that you're going to be coming in, because then people who are viewers of your channel can come
Come see
and
your
see everybody else, and the viewership can intermingle. To where I think if we do that, will everybody here be able to hit the 500 no problem at all?
Oh yeah, that should be easy with everybody working together.
Yeah.
Blake's sleeping.
Yeah.
Wake up, Blake. But yeah, if we all work together at this, then I think getting everybody to 500 won't be a problem. I want to make the problem be that it's sold out. I want to see the 250 or whatever cars there.
Well, just during this live feed, I've gained 12 subs just during this live feed.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I believe
what
I've gained 10.
Well, I gained another 2. I'm up to 330 now.
I have to look.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, I've gained 12, and I thank each and every one of you people that subscribed. So,
Patrick, how's it going, brother?
okay, how you doing, Blake?
Good. Just got home. It's cold as fuck out.
Yeah, it's warm here, so
Yeah, the early morning cigarette at minus 11 degrees wasn't that fun.
whoa.
It's 9 here right now.
Yeah, I mean everybody, if you just keep up the content, and yeah, we'll all make it.
You know what's crazy is this hashtag's working.
It is.
And I almost wish I waited to start doing YouTube until a couple days ago.
Yeah, I know. I've been,
Just start another channel, Blake.
I don't know, man. It was a grind to get the first thousand.
Up until this point, I've been kind of lazy about content, but it's like, yeah, I'll start putting out content, and it's just with all this, with all of this, it's just soaring. I love it.
It's great.
I'm out of here, guys. You take her easy.
All right,
Later,
we'll see
Pat.
you later.
Good night.
Hey,
Good
if
seeing you, man.
Good night.
Take
you have
care.
any questions about
Take her
that
easy.
Filmora,
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
I will. See ya.
later.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey
Yeah,
Rob,
sure.
there are now 5 left because I just bought one of those. One of Jed's refillable cup. I found it on Jegs. It took me a second, but I found it.
Starter fluid.
That's nice.
Is there a way you can put a link to everybody's channel in the chat?
I am
That way-
going to. There's so many that Jed made a list, and I've been making a list of everybody that comes in. And when I'm done with this, in the description for the video, I'm going to put links to everybody's channel in it.
Because
Because I mean,
subscribe to a couple of you guys in here. I got to go through and find who I'm not.
yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like, yeah, you only got like there's 20 people watching right now. It doesn't seem like that many, but usually afterwards, my VODs get up around 100, 200 views. So
I've
you
been
guys will
seeing
see-
that lately.
You guys will see stuff come in. You know, you'll see people will watch this. And like I said, if I put the link, Mopar Maniac Garage. Oh, we'll just add him.
Somebody
Trying
just
to
said
get
that hashtag at No Name Nationals has worked out real well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It's easy
Yeah.
to find people, easy to subscribe to their channels that way.
Well,
That's helpful
pardon.
about-
Your name seems familiar.
Yeah, and like I
Honestly,
said,
everywhere.
if people
I
want to follow the link to the Facebook page, we can help each other out there too.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not subscribed to you, Mopar Den. What the hell? I'm now.
Okay.
Honestly, I think
I'm subscribed to
lives
you.
like this get people to see how we really are outside of our YouTube face, so to speak.
Yeah.
Same person here.
I gotta say, I think I'm the same guy,
Oh,
just on
John.
a couch.
Got
Yeah,
you, buddy.
well, yeah, we're still all basically the same person, but we still have this persona that we have when we do our videos.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
And
I'm a little
here
bit
we're-
funnier.
They see
Here
you more of a
we're just talking bullshit, and
yeah.
so
Well, I haven't been really showing my face on YouTube until this started. I actually started putting different content out. So
honestly, I didn't have my face in a lot of my videos until I got a decent camera.
It's all getting used to it too. Like starting out.
The best way I can explain it from when I started was I looked at the camera as a camera, and I didn't know how to act around it.
Mhm.
Then we got about 50 subscribers, and then I started looking at that camera as 50 dudes that want to see you succeed, and they back you. They're your buddies. So now when I look at the camera, I go, "What up, heathens?" You know,
That's-
how are you doing today?
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
was
good advice.
hating. Okay, here. How many of you guys, when you got, say, like your first 10 or 20 subscribers, you were like, oh my God, 20 people want to see me do stupid shit with cars? What the hell is
I
that?
couldn't believe
you
it.
know?
I've been on YouTube with my channel for just over 10 years now, and I honestly do not remember the early days of what I was thinking
Oh.
about my channel. I honestly started my channel because I wanted a video history of everything I've done to my Charger or any other projects I have, and it's just evolved into I've got a I usually get about 200 or 300 views on my videos. And it's a dedicated following that watch them, and as you do it more, your dedicated following grows and wants to see you succeed and wants to see your videos.
Well, me and Jed were talking about that too. We were talking about that the other day because I was looking at that one live I did with him out at his place. It's got like 500 views or something, and for me that's crazy. But it's like it's really good to have that because me and Jed had a really good time out there, and now if we ever wanted to, we could go back and look and watch our good time. You know, so YouTube is more than just. I don't know. It's more than just making videos for people. You know, you're actually documenting a big portion of your life and a big portion of what you love to do. And it's just cool. And it's never going to go away.
Oh, for sure.
Right. And,
White Trash, is this you with the dog? Sorry.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, there's 2 channels the same name, so.
Yeah, I got it screwed up. I was trying to get rid of the one, and for some reason it won't let me delete the one. But the one has no subscribers, I think. But
It's like Big
like I
Mike's.
said, I've had this channel since 2014, but it was just recently that we started uploading stuff.
Big Mike's Hoopty Barn. I love that.
Yeah, I only started making videos because a bunch of people on Sloppy Mechanics told me what I was doing was dumb. So I was like, well, I'm going to make a video about it so you guys can see all about it and tell me how dumb I am.
Is that just Tall Garage? Is that it? And Travis Davis, is that it too?
But it's Travis Mopar Garage.
Travis
Mopar Garage. I think I still have that one up. I can throw you a link to that one.
That
was a little hard.
60 words a minute, man. So
But y'all were talking about, documenting stuff, and I had a video I uploaded like a year ago that all of a sudden just exploded, and I got 40,000 views on it. Just all of a sudden, I don't know if somebody just happened to run across it and posted on someplace on social media, but it just exploded.
Nice.
And I don't know what happened with it.
it's Tall Garage again.
Yeah, that's it. Tall Garage.
I find that the YouTube shorts get lots of hits. I don't know if people just go through them because they're quick and easy to watch, but a 5 to 10 minute video pales in comparison compared to what the YouTube short videos get. They average like
I work on cars.
15, 16 seconds, and then they time out for your recording time.
I thought about doing the shorts, but I honestly don't know what I'd do.
I use it on my phone here.
Stuff on the shorts.
If you look on the bottom there, let's see if I can get that to focus in. It says create a short. You click on that, and it brings up a recording screen, and you post it right from there. It's not a long process at all to get a video up within a minute.
Yeah, and I think
it's almost like a TikTok.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
It's YouTube's way of trying to destroy TikTok, just like how these live streams are trying to get rid of Twitch.
Facebook is doing the same thing. Facebook is doing the shorts too.
Right.
Hi, John.
I'm going to make a short of this.
I'm just hanging here. I just it here, so I thought I'd try to help out the neighborhood.
John, has anybody said anything about drones? If we can run drones or not?
I talked to Dallas, and
I'm
I think there's something about the track. Like you can't have them over the strip and stuff. So there is a drone policy. I just got to get it out. That's on my frequently asked questions list. So I got to find out.
I'll ask for forgiveness before I ask for permission.
Well, the thing is, even if I think it would be a really neat shot on a video of just the pits, and
okay. So here's
sell this thing out.
I totally agree. One thing we got to make sure of though is we don't want to, infuriate the venue or their insurance company and that kind of stuff. So I'll find out what it is. We can all agree with the rules, and I'm sure we can use them.
Yeah.
I can see an argument for not wanting to have drones over the track because if your battery goes dead, your drone is on the track and a car's going down, the car's going to hit it and crash.
We got some fast coming.
I can understand that argument. I could also see it from a YouTuber's perspective, wanting to get that cool money shot.
Yeah.
I professionally crashed mine into houses, barracudas, trees.
I think Memphis has a policy you can't have it past the grandstands. It can be over the pits, but it can't be past the grandstands over the track.
I think if you just use your common sense and you stay right on the edge of the track.
So we do have some things we have to honor for Jeffers. I mean, they still have certain track rules. So I just got to get with Dallas and find out. But it's on my list. We're doing a frequently asked questions video on February 4th at 7 Central. And I'm going to put the advertisement out for that on about the 1st or 31st. So the frequently asked questions, I'll be live with Dallas. You guys can jump in February 4th, 7 Central. It's a Friday.
Brian, who was it you're going to ask John about?
Who this Friday or this coming Friday? Who do you have on your
Simpson
live?
Speed Show?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Joe Simpson.
Cool.
Is he announcing that he's gonna?
I don't know. I don't know what he'll do, but he's never been on a live before, ever. This is his first.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's ever been
Well,
on
I'm
a track
sure
long
there's
as an 1/8 mile before.
No, I don't think he has either.
I was looking. You know what that track is? That's a circle track, and they run down one of the straightaways. I never noticed that. I was like,
It's like 60 foot, then you're turning.
yeah, but hell, he's racing though. You know,
It has
he's
a
out there
curve in
doing
the
the damn
shutdown.
thing. So
It's got a curve in the shutdown and a house you can see through the brush. I mean, it looks sketchy as all get out.
yeah,
That's Canada.
but yeah, that's Canada. Ugh.
I'm surprised the moose hasn't walked out about the 600 or the 500 foot mark on that thing.
Now, this is something I don't know if Jeffers has had a problem with it, but there's a track a little bit farther
Not
north
moose.
than them where they have had to shut down because there's deer on the track.
Mm-hmm.
Could be, yeah. I can see that. Deer
Yeah.
really get used to stuff like that. I know shooting ranges where the deer get so used to it, they'll go out and lick the targets because it just doesn't even bother them anymore.
Oh,
I think I've seen those videos. The deer literally come up and actually lick the gun.
Yeah, they would do that.
so Blake, I have a question for you.
Oh no.
You guys got your call outs with Duddy.
Yes.
That's the only call outs that you guys are accepting.
I'll take on all the smoke. Bring it. I might not be faster.
Well,
I'll
that's
still race you.
I'm doing it for fun. That's everything.
No,
for fun.
I wanted to call Dodge Whisperer out because how cool of a race is that?
Oh
gonna be?
yeah.
Two
See, well, that's
shitty
the thing.
notchback Barracudas.
That's like I plan on my car. Me and Jed have been talking. My car is going to look like a cartoon character. Jezebel looks like a cartoon character.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to run them down the track and call it the Warner Brothers race. You know,
There you go.
because
Yeah.
both of our cars look like we're there because of what they look like.
That would be awesome.
It now is your dad going to have that D50 together?
Jay doesn't want to race. He wants to. He says it's going to be too hectic. He'll help film or has an opportunity to do color commentating.
Sign autographs because he's
so the
famous.
Jay Botant, but he can't go anywhere. He hasn't gotten one troll on the internet. Everybody hates me and Jeremy. Everybody loves Jay, and he didn't even want to be on the channel in the beginning. So
When are you going to get shirts with your face on it? That's what you need.
I don't know if a printer can make that happen.
Y'all want to hear something funny? So I'm on the phone with Blake and Jay while they're trying to register. And it's funny. Jay asked me a question and I answered with, so. And then Jay said, we're not doing that today, are we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stir some drama. I'm going to stir the pot here. So Lunar Outlaw Garage just wrote an acre of.
Man, that whole thing.
He wrote an acre, and I'm going to read
Lunar.
Tony's response. This is good stuff.
His
Tony
response
says-
is probably like,
Yeah, Tony says, "Wow, you just keep going. I got a grudge match race against a seriously fast car with cash on the line. Should I just happy dippy dappy fonts around because it doesn't meet your expectations of what budget racing is about? Grow up, go get some experience, and come back when you're ready to put your big boy pants on." Tony just
he showed when Lunar showed that clip of that Toyota doing a burnout through 3 gears. I'm like, okay, it's not. You're not good. You don't know. I mean, it's not a drag car. You're just gonna light the tires up.
Well, my whole thing with that is, and I can understand how people would want him to race Tony, but as Lunar, I would have thought, okay, Tony said, I'm going there doing one race off the trailer, one and done, and I'm not, So it's like, I would have told my people, hey, Tony's got this one race already lined up, and that's all he wants to do. So who else do you want me to call out?
Well, I just thought of the answer. I mean, all that has to happen here is Lunar and Casper need to race, and then Tony gets the winner.
They're perfect.
Yeah,
So,
but they've already got the call out, though. They've
So
already
he has
got
to
the
run
call
Casper
out.
twice.
It doesn't matter. What I told Andy was, and Lunar, if you're listening to this, okay, jump in here. Tell me how I'm wrong. I told Andy, I said, why don't you get a warm-up pass with Lunar, then put the other 3 plug wires on and go out against Bottle Rock?
I seen one comment in his comment section that said he should have called me out with the nacho. And then 99.9% of the rest of it was Uncle Tony.
Well, it's like there's plenty of people out there who are going to want to race at this event. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I'll be open to anybody. Anybody comes up wants to race. Hey, if I got time and there's time at the track, I want to do it. You know.
There's one that I
and
was
my car's not in pieces.
There was one that I was interested in, and when I was at Pole Barn Garage, his GTO, I said, man, that would make a good race for the Roadrunner right there.
Yeah.
Two things drug out of a field that didn't roll. That might not be a bad race.
That car, man. Have you seen that car, Blake?
Roadrunner?
No, the GTO, Pole Barn Garage GTO.
Is it like in a brown primer? Yeah, I checked that out the other
full
day.
Of bullet holes, like seriously full of bullet holes.
And he wants to give it away to somebody, which, hey, awesome, but isn't that what he said in his video? He wants to drag it out there. And
I don't know.
You can give it away, John, for some like.
I know.
That might have been another channel.
No, Bear Rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bear Rose Garage is giving away the
Ranchero.
And like I said, I'm 2.5 hours away. If somebody wins it and can't take it away, then we can store it at my place. And that person, with Bear Rose's thing, I want to see somebody get that car that will actually make a YouTube channel out of it. But I don't expect people showing up with empty trailers at the track to expect to win that car and take it home. So it can be stored. It'll be, like I said, it'll be 2 hours away.
If this money race comes through here, and I have no idea how it's going to play out, but they've already asked me to hold the money because I'm friends with all of them, so I'm happy to hold the money.
Damn it!
I'm not trying to be a bank here, but if any of you people have problems, with your opponents to where you can't, we could hold the money for you, like physically.
Can you hold my 6-pack that I bet against?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
I thought that was so funny when Jeremy said yeah, I'll meet you at the end of the track with a Dr. Pepper, and Dunny's like, if I lose, I get free Dr. Pepper. That was great, man.
We threw that video together so quick. That was a lot of fun, though.
I can't wait to meet Duddy, and I've met you guys.
Yeah, we're just some assholes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the great thing about this race too, is everybody's going to get to meet each other and hang out. And
this should be a blast up there.
Oh, it's the after party. Whoa!
I'm looking forward to like Bigfoots and Mopars and J-Ray Racing and RTG. They want to do some TNT all summer long. Meet up at tracks in Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun to get to hook up with them guys.
Oh, I was going to ask another thing, everybody that is in here. Does anybody else plan on going to, and I know it's off the topic, but does anybody else plan on going to the Holly Mo Party? Because I know I'm going to go.
Where's that at?
It's in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Oh, it's in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's like they got that, then there's a weekend off, and then there's this race. So I'm going to go to that.
I'm going to Mopars in the Park again. Like,
what is that, in August?
Yeah, Indy blew my mind, and then I went to Mopars in the Park, and it like took my head clean off.
I might go.
We're not going to Indy this year just because of that.
I might go up to Mopars in the Park for the swap meet.
It's like, I swear to God, it's 5 times bigger than what we've seen indoors at Indy. It's just nuts. And Indy was blast. It was fun. A lot of great stuff. I got a car to build,
so I got to hit up all the swap meets.
We might go to Indy this year. I don't know.
If any of you Cinderella candidates in the comments want to jump in here, I'll gladly jump out for you. So that's what we're calling.
Yeah, Mopar Maniac Garage tried to jump in. I guess he had some technical difficulties. If you guys need a link, just let me know. I'll post a link up again. It's not a problem.
I believe Ruben wants to start a petition for that image that I sent you, John, to use that or something. I see in the chat over here. Where'd it go?
I don't know, but did anybody watch Ruben's latest video?
It just came out, didn't it?
Yeah. Did you notice the hashtag down at the bottom?
Hashtag No Name Nationals.
Yeah, you trying to read my name plate there?
Ruben, you got to put @ not the dash in front of the other channel's name so it gets highlighted. got hashtag cars, hashtag drag racing, hashtag no name nationals.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a call out.
Call Ruben out.
My monkey bike against Big Mike's Cornet.
Now,
My
monkey
God.
bike's going to be a weight class, right?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's not a bad race. I kind of like this.
I think I think I'd take that race.
You know
Okay.
what? I think you should get Tall John to wear a cape because that's a whole lot of wind.
Well, I'll tell you what. On that, I'll have my I'll be paying my entry fee tomorrow.
Sounds good.
That's the whole idea right there.
I will be registered tomorrow. After you were talking about these guys putting their money where their mouth is,
Yep.
You look tomorrow. I'll be registered.
Well, there are two guys that right now are the most impressive Cinderella candidates right now. I'll just tell them like it is. You guys in the comments don't like it? Show me how I'm wrong. The two most impressive Cinderella candidates are Bear Rose Garage and Big Mike's Hoopty Barn.
Yep.
If you want me to tell you two more names, get busy.
There you
Because
go.
right now, those two guys are awesome.
Well, I just started my YouTube channel a month ago. You know, I just retired from my career the end of October, and I was like, what am I going to do? Well, and then I told people about starting a YouTube channel, and they were like, well, just do it. And so, well, I just did it, and here we are.
I'll tell you what, though, I invited some of these other guys too. I dropped comments because they got great promise too. It's too early to tell, right? Who's gonna win, you know, and all that. But the guys that are in here are not the guys who need to hear this. It's the guys who aren't here.
Yeah.
So,
right.
you know how it goes. I think Sam and Travis got really good. I mean, they got some really cool stuff on deck. I think all of y'all are gonna make it.
Mopar Maniac, like I said, 10 is the limit. As soon as somebody jumps out, you got if you got a link, if you need another link, I'll throw it up there.
I'll jump out.
I got to tell you something quick, John, before you leave.
Yeah.
Monkey bike race. We got Terry on our team. He used to be a Honda racing mechanic. So he's going to take on the whole monkey bike build for us.
Nice.
He's got all the cheap sauce in that garage, apparently. So
nice. Can't wait.
I don't even want to run it after he touches it.
Covered with monkey bike. Tony and Jim Bennett are planning on doing monkey bike. That's gonna be good.
It's going to be weight
Bennett
classes,
gonna ride
right?
the monkey bike?
Dude, I looked at the rules. I weigh what the minimum is of the rider and the bike. So
there you go. Perfect. We didn't think of you. We don't know what you weigh, but that's perfect.
Jim Bennett's going to ride a monkey bike.
That means
has Jim Bennett actually seen a monkey bike? He can put that in his
can't
back
imagine
pocket.
it. I have a feeling when Jim stands up, the monkey bike will be stuck in there, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna jump out so Mopar Maniac Mark can get in here.
All right.
All right.
All right. Good night, John.
September is going to be a busy month for me because the really big local show that I love to go to every year hasn't happened the past couple of years because of certain things and happening in the world. And they're actually having it again this year on September 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Well, that gives you plenty of time.
And then there's this race, which is the 30th and 31st? No, 30th and the 1st?
Yes, 30th and the 1st.
So that's like perfect, and I only have to take off a couple of days off work to go to both of those. So September is going to be a fun month.
Is that? Are you talking about the one they always have there at the old skating rink, or they used to have?
No, the Samstown show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're having it at the Hollywood Casino this year.
Okay, cool. I want to go to that this year. Then
I'll send you the info on Facebook.
Sweet, thanks, man.
What state are you guys in?
North Mississippi.
I have a question though. Since this is a 2-day event, what kind of hotels are up there around Skelton?
Oh, there's a lot. There's like 5 hotels 5 miles away.
Okay,
we found
cool.
an Airbnb that was $100 a night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then you look at the picture of the outside and it's surrounded by shacks in the ghetto.
Come out
So
your Carby strip.
the smart move, we were going to run an RV and drive it down there, and I was going to pull the Barracuda on a trailer behind it.
Oh, now that's a good idea.
So then I even got smarter. I'm like, why the fuck don't I just run an RV that's already down there? And they have an option of delivering it to your site. So I'm going to try to get a hold of somebody down that area just to deliver me an RV and stay right on the track both nights.
Yeah,
My whole point of coming swapping is to get the RV down there.
Yeah, like I said, that
Mark needs to mute his YouTube.
Yeah, Mark,
browser.
mute YouTube.
Or shut the YouTube down.
Yeah, just click off of the YouTube, and if you want to see comments, it's up in the right hand corner. I don't know what it's. I think it's on private default, but you just hit that, and you can see the comments.
That's one thing I haven't thought of was the.
I've been jumping back and forth.
Hotel.
Oh yeah, the comments are right up there. I think it's on private. There you go. I think you got it. Maybe not.
He's not froze.
Is he froze? Oh, can you
I don't
see him
think so.
breathing?
Maybe he is.
Oh, there he is. No, he's not froze. He moved, scared the shit out of everybody.
That was scary how still you can be.
Now, wait. Before you and Mark, I'm not making fun of you. Okay, you've been in here before. I have just busted your balls. Wait to listen to this dude speak. He's got the coolest voice on the fucking planet. Say something, Mark. Now he's not going to be able to talk, and it's going to.
Do I now?
Does not look like his voice at all, does he? If I was talking to this dude on the phone and then met him. But what are you bringing out, Mark?
I'm bringing out a 67 Dodge Charger with a full race 383, 12-to-1 compression pistons, tunnel ram, dual 750 Hollies, big roller cam.
Nice.
See you, white trash.
Later, dude.
Oh, that's awesome, Mark.
All right, man. Good night, guys.
Night.
Bub.
That's that's another thing I like about this race. It's there's going to be a mix of like full blown race cars and street cars and mixed in between, and it's like I said, it's going to be fun because I know like you were talking about Blake Bigfoots with the Jack Pine Savage.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see that car.
Yeah, he's going to be bringing the muscle from the Midwest for us. He ain't got anything that's touching those numbers. Jeremy's dart's probably going to be in the neighborhood around 500 horse. I'm guessing I'm around 4s. You know, probably take more than give.
I
had the opportunity to go on the dyno with it last year, but I don't know. It's never done it for me. It seemed like a waste of money at the time.
I'm still putting my
13-inch
together,
tires.
so I don't know what it's going to be. Are you bringing a Duster?
No, bringing another Duster.
Oh, another Duster.
Yeah, since Terry Myers is on our channel, we're going to let him be part of it.
Yeah,
you know, he's in it. He's got a 73 340 Duster.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I think it's got a 3.
You can do a video of that.
391 rear.
Do you have a video of that on your channel?
No, I got pictures of it though. Terry Myers is on our channel.
Okay. Oh, I'm just saying.
John, mute your browser, damn it.
Oh, amateurs.
Jeez, the guy's never done it before.
I do it every time. I probably have more live stream experience than anybody here, and I still do it every time. I can't learn.
I did it today when I came in. Then Brian caught me and spread it around to everybody after I thought I got away with it. Thanks a lot, Brian.
But yeah, Blake, I'd like to see that Duster.
I'll send you some pictures of it real quick.
Okay, I think a lot of people like to see it on video. Make a video.
It's a good 10-footer. I mean, it looks great, and it still looks great up close. It's not perfect. I don't think any of them are.
Who the fuck does got a perfect car in this? You know.
My buddy who just
Mark
sold his
behind him.
4-speed 426 Challenger the other day. That was perfect. He had that car for 20 years. Finally made a post on Facebook. Just sold the Challenger.
Aaron's in the chat.
Mark's Challenger behind him's looking pretty good. That rally behind him.
Aaron,
Yeah,
what's,
73.
What's your itinerary looking like, Aaron? I know you'd planned to come to Sykeston.
If Aaron shows up, he's going to get more track time than anybody. Everybody's going to be wanting to give him rides.
Well, it looks like we're almost to the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna step on out of here and get some other things done tonight. Y'all
All
have
right.
a good one.
We'll
Have a
see
good
you
night,
later.
man.
I'll see you.
Take care.
Take care. Good luck.
Peace out. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, he Travis lives in my same town. He's a cool guy.
Nice.
That's cool. You guys can collaborate pretty easily.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Collaborate.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of,
Collaborations is where it's at right now.
I was
Yeah.
hoping.
Yeah.
Well, he lives close to you. You know, you do a collab video, and you can get him up there pretty quick.
That's one of
Yeah.
YouTube's things they recommend you to do for channel growth. Collaborations.
I was kind of hoping.
I would love to do more group work with other automotive YouTubers, but I don't really know a lot of automotive YouTubers in my area.
I did that awesome collab with Jed last night on a video I put out.
There are no automotive YouTubers in my area at all. That's where I go to other areas to collaborate with automotive YouTubers.
Here, I sent you some pictures, Brian.
Okay. But yeah, we were going to go out to the shop, and I was going to do an unboxing video of those frame connectors. And I'm like, I went outside. I'm like, it's one out there. There is no way. Just like, well, just do one here now. I'm like, okay, get on video.
I can't believe it. I'm like, I clicked on that and I'm like, what's in the box? And I seen you bought frame connectors. I'm like, ooh, how much do them cost?
They were they're not as inexpensive as yours, because I was going to do your idea, but I was like, I see these. I'll try. Jed talked me into them. But
I
the
wanna
thing
see
is,
it.
like the ones that you buy, like the Mopar Performance ones that you buy at or bolt-in, the ones I bought
Yeah.
are they're like $20 more.
Those weld-in floor ones for an A bodies, I've heard you got to do a lot of trimming on them.
Yeah,
Which is whatever. You got to
Yeah.
trim to
Yeah,
do it
we
our
did
way.
mine.
But are they like $250?
they were under 300. I don't know the exact price, but yeah,
Not bad.
no, for what they are.
I was looking
There's-
at some Fox body ones, and they're like $240, I think.
Mine were $10.
Yeah.
And my safety loop was $6.
I already got a safety loop. I bought at a swap meet like 5 years ago for $5. So
That was a trip over to the local machine shop and bought some steel, 2x2x8, and that's all you need. Cutting wheel and a welder.
oh, I welded up my floor pans for free.
Right. Oh, before you put them in, I made a comment. I don't know if you necessarily have to do this, but every time I've been told by some older drag racers and stuff, when you put them subframes in, you want the car sitting on all of its suspension and level.
Oh, I've just heard level. I've got it.
Yeah, I
level
just
right
heard level
now.
2. I didn't think it needed to be on.
Because if you weld them in, you don't have the doors on the car and you weld it in, there's a chance stuff might line up like it used to after you get it all
I may
welded
throw
in.
it. Yeah, throwing the doors on it wouldn't be a bad idea to make sure everything's good the way it's sitting. Yeah,
But-
I think I'll do that.
But that's
Blake's absolutely right. The car should be sitting where it normally holds its own weight, with basically the weight on it before you weld them in.
Do them on a drive-on lift. Best way to do them.
Well, I don't
You can do
have
that,
drive
or
on that.
ramps under your front tires and stands under your rear axle.
Yeah.
That's how I did it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Whatever
that'll
keeps
work.
it loaded.
So wait till you get that 8 3/4 found.
I've got something else found.
Dana 60.
Yep.
You want mine?
Your Dana?
Yeah.
No, I got one.
Oh, okay. I don't need it.
I would
don't need
love
it
to put
either,
a-
but it was local and it was actually cheaper than most of the 8 3/4 around here. So the guy was like, yeah, I'll sell it to you. So I'm like, okay.
I would love to have an 8 3/4 to put in that dart. Not
Oh,
that it
yeah.
needs it, but I would just love to have an 8 3/4 in that dart.
The 7
68 through
1/4.
70 B body is dart sport, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy that rear end. You'll find that way easier than you'll find an A body one.
I'm honestly
And it's
okay with the rear end that's in it because the car's not
Well,
going to be
you're
built
not-
for any kind of high performance.
Yeah,
but
you're not
it's
putting big
being able
tires
to
or
say
anything
it's an
on
8
it.
3/4. But in the same breath, it is a all original car, and I would be changing from its originality, and I want to try to
Just
keep
hold
it
on to the
original.
old rear end.
What, it's got an 8 3/4 already in it?
No.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's like a 7 1/4 or something.
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
it's a
Something
7
like that.
1/4.
The old glass.
That's really all it needs. I don't really need anything else in there. I'm
8
not
1/4.
I'm not changing up the cam.
8
I'm not
1/4
doing
wouldn't
I'm
be
not
bad
doing
either.
anything radical in the motor. So that's really all it needs.
So I've seen people
Patrick.
run those 8 1/4.
I
Raker,
would like a truck 8 3/4, Patrick.
I see Raker is doing some leaf spring relocation. Raker, what are you building? Are you planning on coming to this thing? Richard's World, what are you bringing to this? Surely you're coming.
Oh yeah, John's talking to the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Good
chat.
thinking.
I'm
Oh,
always running
Peckerwood's
the
in
chat.
here. What are you bringing, Aaron? From
Exactly.
Australia.
Bringing
Himself.
himself and
Bring your
probably some
wallet.
Vegemite.
Do some side bets on the starting line.
Let's send Aaron a snorkel and see if he'll drive his Barracuda.
Hey, stop sending me Vegemite through the teleporter. Jesus.
He said he has to practice driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, Blake, you need to do a video
He's
on
bringing
that
Betty
car. That's a
White.
nice
All
car.
right. He's
I've been-
bringing Betty White. Cool.
Yeah, every time I talk to Terry about doing sub rides,
Aaron's
just end
bringing the
up
party.
talking.
Bringing the party.
That's a nice car. I like that.
Aaron, bring the party,
man.
but bring your car. I
That's
need
my
it.
year too.
Look at this. Raker's got a 65 Coronet altered wheelbase. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
man, I
he'll-
want to see that.
Hillborn injected monster.
Oh, gosh, I want to see that. I really want to see that. I hope he brings that.
Well, he's just up in Chicago.
Richard's World. Killer Richard.
Found something.
But we do plan on building that D50 this summer, Brian. Maybe
You're
we'll
looking for
twist.
you're looking for an 8 3/4 for that, aren't you? You just said.
For my
I just-
D200, I'd like to.
Oh,
find
okay.
Hey,
Oh, are
hey,
you gonna are you guys gonna bring out the D50 though? Because you could drive more than one car, just not at a time.
I have an 8 1/4.
I'd like to.
Came out of my 70 truck that I'm trying to get rid of.
If
I'd
I can
like
find
to
a big
run
enough
that
trailer.
car.
Big-
I'd like to
Big
run
Mike.
that car. I'd like to run that D50.
Big Mike's awfully quiet. Who does he want a piece up here?
Who do I want to be on here?
What race do you looking for?
Well, Tall John there, I think was one said he's going to hop on that little monkey bike. By golly, we'll run the old 51. The 51 doesn't have a name yet, and I'm wanting to have a drawing for who gets to name that car. When I get 500 subscribers, I'm going to take 100 or 500 numbers from 1 through 500. Put them in a hat, and then in whatever order the people subscribed, whatever number I pull out, they're going to get to name my car and get my first piece of merchandise.
You got to say shirt number 11 though. Remember?
I'm going to yours is going to be number 11 2XL.
All right, good deal.
Rapid Transit's in the house.
Check it out, Jay.
Oh, Jay, Jesus.
Jay's on the phone.
Wait, are your eyes open?
Yeah, that's all we wanted. I've been obsessing about that, Blake. Telling everybody, if you got blue eyes, you squint.
Yeah, well, but not to the point where we can blindfold you with floss.
I know, right? So I walk around like this now. I'm all self-conscious.
Blake,
No.
check out Facebook Marketplace down by me. I could have swore I saw one just today, and the guy didn't want much for it.
What was it?
8 3/4 for out of a truck.
Oh, Patrick's messaging me right now. Mostly old parts and rust. He's like wanting to try to give me money to take it. It sounds like. He says we'll get together later. So that'd be neat if anybody's got parts that they need. This is another cool thing.
Yeah, that's what I was
people
thinking
across the
about,
country
too.
got spare parts and stuff. Bring it on the damn car trailer, and while you're out racing, put some price tags on it. Help another Mopar guy out, or shit.
There you go.
Whatever.
I have an 8 1/4 rear end that came out of my truck that I literally have posted a marketplace for like $100. I'm trying to make sure it goes to somebody who can use it, so I don't scrap this stupid thing.
Yeah,
right.
It's still a really good rear end, and it has a good road gear in it. I think it's like a 324 gear, something like that, and it's
if
a decent rear
anybody's
end.
looking,
It's not worn out.
If anybody's looking for anything, any
Jay
parts,
only needs 84.
you know, bring it up.
Getting
right
closer,
here.
getting the itch.
I am actually looking for a set of 30 over 360 pistons.
I've got a set
Are they
in my
close?
block.
Well, in your block.
No,
Get 'em.
didn't Judges? No, those are 340 30 overs.
Yeah. 340.
And he's
won't
using
work.
those.
Yeah.
I will be right back in a minute.
I got a guy that's going to give me a set. I'll probably end up getting them within the next couple
For a
weeks,
Magnum
but-
motor?
Yeah, but the as far as that goes, the Magnum bottom end is the same.
Big old carb.
Hello to Terry Meyer, who just joined the chat.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a matching
Hey,
one
whoa,
of these
whoa.
if anyone has one.
You're looking for what?
I'm looking for a matching one of these carbs. It's a 4779-2 750 double pumper.
That's an 850. I think. No.
It's a 750.
750. That's right. That's right.
It's a 2-corner idle circuit though.
Old Judd Scott would probably be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, he's probably got one in the back.
Terry, you should jump in here and I should get out. You're going to
Yeah,
be
I'll
racing.
go out.
If you're still using my laptop that I borrowed you. Yeah, Terry's going to be racing a 73 Duster under the Bad Tree umbrella. That's one of them cars, John.
Yeah.
One of
You
the
should,
3.
Change your name in StreamYard to Terry Monkey Bike.
Yeah. Terry, you're in charge of that. Hear that, buddy? Monkey Bike is your department.
I might have to race Terry.
Hey,
Mark,
Blake,
what
I'm
was
gonna
the
jump
list
out
you
and he
needed?
can jump in and tell them all about it.
He's in his
Mark.
jammies
So
on his
what?
phone.
So what? College students wear their pajamas to Walmart.
College dropouts wear their pajamas.
I'm not
I
wearing.
went to
that
the
list
Liberty
you
town.
needed?
It doesn't matter.
I'm not wearing pants. What?
I was going to say, I guess I could drop out of college.
Terry's on
Mark.
it good.
Mark, I
What?
guess you can't hear. What was that list you needed?
I need a 4779-2 Holly 750 double pump.
4779.
750.
Jay, call Terry out right now. Might as well do it. Talk all that
You see
shit.
it? I'll
He's
talk
in
all
here.
sorts.
He's
Is
in the
it?
chat. Yeah.
I can't see it. All right. Terry, let's race. 340 on 340.
Yeah.
If we're still talking about parts, if anybody needs any stock big block valve covers, I've got like 3 or 4 sets.
Mr. Foot, how you doing, brother? Looking forward to doing some testing and tuning with you this summer.
That's someone who needs to jump in here.
Mr.
It
Foot, I
talks some
can't believe you
trash.
shared your dyno numbers.
Yeah, I need to get to the dyno this summer or spring. That's the plan anyway.
I'm gonna jump out so Mr. Foot can get in here.
Mr. Foot's motor's going to be fast by September. He's going to
Yes, it is.
put 1,000 miles on that thing. Let her get seasoned.
That's going to be a bad mamma jamma.
I lost so many points races after my first year motor swap and a fresh motor in. I knocked off a whole second in one season. I
Loosen
started
everything up.
Yeah, I started out running 13 sixes. I was disappointed. It just kept breaking out every damn time I get close to a final. Just kept getting faster and faster. And by the end of the year, it was running consistent 12.7 threes with the 294 highway gear in the back.
Yeah, Terry, Charger 383 Mopar, Will here. Go.
Yeah, I was just about to send a comment saying with my email address.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Terry's interested.
I'm gonna step out for just a second, guys. If I miss you jumping in, I'll get you when I get back.
I'm going to go off to the side on the chat. I'll give somebody else an opportunity to come in if they want to jump in.
Hey Terry,
nice seeing you.
send me an email and I can send you a picture of some of the ones I have because they're different looks. I think some of them are older and some of them are newer. So just send me an email and I'll send you a picture of the ones I got.
Oh, Terry's getting me new valve covers for my motor.
I actually got these as like a package deal. I was picking up a hood for my Charger. It came with the hood, the hood hinges, rear deck lid, and a few other things. And the guy threw in like 3 or 4 sets of stock valve covers.
Hell yeah, dude. Can't beat that, just like a sore elbow.
I kind of got them hanging up in my shed right now, so they're out of the way.
I got shit in Rubbermaid boxes down in J-Bo's basement. I don't even fucking remember.
I got a
getting drugged to swap meets.
I got a chrome timing cover that got from a friend that lives in Memphis.
Okay.
Bought a couple of things off of them, and it was part of some parts I got from them. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but it looks nice. It's chrome. I'm not a big fan of chrome.
No,
I like a stock. I like a stock looking motor. And
chrome's good for if you're a dentist and you own a Harley.
I'll even paint aluminum. The Holley Street Dominator intake that I put on my Charger and my truck, I painted blue to match the motor. If anybody out here is coughing in my background, it's my dog Jack. He's about 14 and a half years old, and he's got a heart condition, and it makes him cough.
I see a carburetor.
These valve covers were stupid hard to find.
What are they? Was it say wheeling?
Yeah, these are new old stock YN valve covers I picked up from Marketplace.
Dude, Facebook Marketplace has so much great stuff on it. I swear.
I know. Found so much great stuff.
It's like I never have the money, and then when I do have the money, there's nothing I want to buy.
The Mickey Thompson valve covers that I have on my truck, on the 383 that's in my truck, a friend of mine messaged me and said, "Hey, do you want these?" And I said, "Sure." I go to look at them, and they're already sandblasted, ready for paint, and I got them for like $30 or $40.
Oh, you didn't leave them raw, man?
No, they were already
How do they
sandblasted. I painted them to match my motor, and I was going to clean off the top of the fins and polish them to have that polished look on top of them. But I fell in love with the all painted look, and I just never cleaned it.
That's fair.
It looks nice. It looks really clean.
Just Mopar Joe, you're the guy I've been looking for.
We got the hair.
Man, don't look too hard.
I was just saying. I was hoping that you'd join in. You know, we don't live that far away from each other. I'm originally from Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to move out of there. It got too crazy big for me, man. I'm just country boy. That's a city.
Oh man, it grew up fast.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you.
We got go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, but one of these days we'll have to collaborate on something, man, and get together and talk Mopar stuff.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw y'all had an all-star cast on here, and I said, "Man, I would get in the comments, but y'all would just ignore me, so I might as well jump on."
I don't ignore comments all the time.
I know. Did you see my text, Brian?
What? Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, dude, it's just a drama-filled deal there.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to come in with.
Is it because I didn't get your thumbnail done for you last night?
That's exactly it.
Well, hey, man, drama gets the views, you know?
I can imagine how many views that video is going to get just because of that.
Yep. Well, we'll have to make them find it out for themselves. I hate to just come in with that, but.
Geez, Aaron was right on top of it.
Oh, check you out. You got a
Walter's pretty pissed off about it,
bro.
Hey there, little one.
Hello, Colleen Tebow.
You're all right, man. You're okay.
You know. I text you wanting your address, but
yes,
it's because I have something for you
Diana.
and the baby. Hold on just a second.
Oh, it's a My Daddy Drives a Mopar shirt.
I heard you saying something. That's why I was coming in here.
Hey Mark, yeah, mine looked just like that, except they were all sandblasted and all perfectly clean, ready for paint.
Yeah,
Well,
these
we're,
are for sale. I'm not using them. The finish is really perfect. They just need to be polished on the top.
They look nice.
They're sweet units.
But
Hey, Mark,
but,
I've got
we
a
were-
dash 4. I don't have a dash 2. If you know what the difference is, I don't know what it is. I'd have to look it up.
Just
what's
pull
the
2
question?
thermal quads on it, man. Come on.
Yeah. I've got a 4779-4, not a dash 2.
It's all about
I
them
need the
quad
dash
jets,
2
man.
because it's a 2 idle circuit carb, not a 4 idle circuit carb.
That's what this one is a 2 idle circuit carb.
Well, J. Russell Finch, I used to not smoke cigarettes when I first started YouTube. I chewed tobacco, and then I quit tobacco for 9 months, and that was after we had our kid. And then one night, me and Jeremy had a couple beers, and I had a cigarette, and nicotine is
That's all
a
it
slippery
takes.
slope. And the next thing you know, now I'm fucking smoking a pack of cigarettes every 2 days, if not, a day, if there's a little. It's
But
bullshit.
yeah, me and Sherry were moving, okay, and we found this children's book, and I want to send it to you. It's Walter the Farting Dog. So we're going to send that to you to read to the little one.
This is Walter the farting kid. That's great.
That's awesome.
Prayers
And you got
to
to read it.
Packer
You
Wood.
got to read it in the video.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, earlier tonight we were talking about how everybody happened to get a helmet, and we were wondering what size you needed to put all your hair in there.
Extra medium, man. That's.
I said, get a haircut and put a damn bucket on, and let's go.
I'm gonna have a beer with at least 3 out of 9 of y'all. Maybe it depends if everybody's standing together. It'll be easier, but.
I got a plan for that too.
Well, if you're bringing the 15 gallons of gas, I'll bring the 15 gallons of Coors.
Okay, that's about they're about the
I don't
same
know if I
cost
can
right
drink
now.
Coors though.
No, well,
gonna have
15
to be
gallons of Shorty baby.
It all
bottles.
tastes
Gonna
the
have to
same
be a
after a
Bud Light.
couple.
Yeah, it all turns back into water.
It's gonna have to be a Bud Light for me.
Brian, I'll drink a Bud Light.
Okay.
I've tried
So-
beer. I don't like it.
So
I'm
let's
with you,
see.
man. I'm just not a big fan, but I'll drink if someone hands me one.
We got Jay in here. And we got Blake in here. I'm just going to do it right now. I'm calling both of you guys out.
Boom.
Whatever car, Blake, whatever car you want to throw up there, I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
And
you want to call me out?
call you, whoever.
Oh, okay.
Calling your
Fine.
channel out. I'm calling your channel out. Whoever wants to run. And Jay, I want to run that white car.
I'm game.
Okay.
And Jay's calling out Terry from our channel.
Yeah.
See, that's
There's
what
gonna be a
Tony
lot of
should
fun
do.
races. There's gonna be a lot of fun races.
Tony should pawn off all the would-be suitors that want to race him off to the Junkyard Jet Boy.
True. I want to call Joe out, but I just want to bracket race with him. To be honest. I mean, I know it's not even going to be damn close. If I called you out, you just walk me.
Man, I dreamed about putting the old throttle in a bottle on there so I could maybe hang with somebody, but I don't know.
You might have to do all the fighting for the rest of us, Joe.
I got to call out Andy Wood too. I texted him tonight, and he said he was good for it. So
you got $4,000?
No, I said $4.
$4.
Yes.
One tap beer
I'm
from the local watering hole.
Yeah, 24 ounce from the local Easy Mart. That's all I can do.
I mean, I thought that 6-pack that I bet against Dodge Whisper was a lot of money, but Jeremy doesn't want to do any.
Yeah, I don't want to call nobody out for money.
No, if I had money, I'd have a faster car.
Yeah,
money makes it fun, you know.
Uh-oh.
I'll call out for other stupid shit though.
Oh, there you go.
I'll have plenty of T-shirts I can trade you.
Lunar's got to pay $5,000 to race, or he's got that wagered on the race.
God, I don't know.
That was.
I think I got a bicentennial quarter somewhere.
I got a $3 bill with Bill Clinton on it somewhere.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
That's queer. Queer.
I'm actually siding with. I'm not siding with Lunar on this one because he did kind of try to step on Tony's race. Tony and you know, it's like, okay, you can call Tony out if Tony says no, I don't want to do it. Okay, and you just drop it and go on, move on to somebody else.
Pretty much, right? Yeah, like if you don't want to, then just like let it go.
Why pump up all the drama? I mean, I could see why.
It gets some attention, man. It gets some views. So,
it gets views.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to start drama with me, just PM me and let me know, and we'll work something out.
Okay.
We'll discuss your drama early, and then we'll go for it.
Yeah, we'll work out the details, and then we'll.
Which one's talking?
Oh, I'm talking.
The guy above you.
Probably.
Oh,
The guy above you.
I'll have a camera eventually.
Okay.
He's so tall.
All the
he's
drama
off
in
camera.
this could be just like any reality show. It's all scripted.
Well, it could be, yeah, but I doubt this is.
What do you think? This is a WWE?
I don't think this is, but
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
if anybody wants to get any scripted drama, I'll do that.
Well, if somebody wanted to do something, if a couple of guys wanted to do something that was so obviously scripted, it would be hilarious.
I've really been enjoying Tony's skits he's been doing lately, and like the intro to his videos and shit. They've been pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
the whole office bit. I got a good chuckle out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Junkyard Jet in the office.
Yeah, I got a good chuckle out of it.
I
Tony
hope those
in the
guys
trunk
show
was
up.
funny.
I hope
You
those guys show up.
You guys sitting in here smoking your dope.
Smoking your dope.
Pass it.
Oh, Al at the end just I lost it. Yeah, I hope them guys do show up though. The Junkyard Jack boys.
Yeah, they seem all right. They jumped in a couple of our lives before, and they're getting around the community, and
I'm surprised they haven't started up their like own channel yet, but it is what it is.
It'll get to that at some point, I think.
Yeah,
it'll be just like Al, and they'll hit 1,000 in a day.
Right? Yeah, Al blew up. I was like,
That was
whoa!
something.
He went from 200 to 1,000 in a day.
That was something.
Well, if you got the right sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like he said, they're starting up another channel. Too Many Bikes or something like that.
Too Many bikes. Yeah.
Or 18-wheel run. Can we foot race the 60-foot? Not me, man. I ain't running nowhere. He's gonna be there. He's registered.
I tell everybody, if you see me running, you better not look behind me. You better look in front of me because there's an ice cream truck, and he did not see me.
Isn't that kind of like I don't gotta outrun you? I gotta outrun I don't gotta outrun the bear. I gotta outrun you.
Yeah.
Hope our man 78's in here. He should bring his truck or something. You know?
I think he's got a dart or something he's working on, right?
Yeah, but
A-body?
you don't have to run an A-body. He's got a Jeep too. Run whatever. As long as you're at the track and you're having fun, that's all that matters. It doesn't have to be a certain car. Like I said the other day, fly there, run a damn car, go race.
Yeah.
Dude, you had that.
And if you
idea,
don't
and I
want to
was like,
race,
yes.
just bring something, put it in the show, or just show up and have fun.
My brother randomly got a new 2020 Challenger RT as a rental car, and we went and thrashed the shit out of it one night. It was really fun. So why wouldn't anybody else want to do that?
And I'm one of the ones that ends up with that rental car later, like they buy it, you know.
They
It's only
put the hardest
only-
rubber compound on them rental cars. I tell
only
you.
40,000 miles on this car. It's the miles are so low. It's like, yeah, it was a rental. Ooh.
20,000 of them were burnout miles.
That's really bad.
When I worked at the dealerships, we used to stay away from rental cars for just that reason when we go to the auction.
So Hearst tried doing that in the 60s, right?
Yeah,
Rental
with
drag
lost-
car.
They lost engines on that.
Yeah, I can imagine why.
Didn't Hearst have deals with Didn't Hearst have deals with Ford too? And they did some Hearst Mustangs too.
Yeah.
Hey, remember the old Steve Martin album? Remember he had King Tut was a song on there and his stand-up thing. He had
I
a
remember
routine
that.
in there. Reminds me of Joe holding a baby. He says, "Hey, look." He says, "Hey, look, there's a child in the audience. How old's that child? Oh, 3 years old? Oh, got a joke for him. There's these two lesbians walking down the street."
I identify as a lesbian. Go ahead.
That's all right. I identify as an 8-year-old Chinese girl, so it's all good.
Man, you checked all the boxes.
It's almost tax
Hey,
season.
for fun, if somebody else had, I've got a 1/8 scale gas RC truck, monster truck. If somebody else has a professional
Ooh.
grade RC car that they would want to maybe
RC race down the
drag
track.
race and go down the track with it, I think it'd be pretty fun.
They're pretty quick.
The one I have has
got rid of all my
a top
nitro
speed of
stuff.
around 30 to 40 miles an hour. So if somebody else had one, I wouldn't mind bringing mine. It'd be fun. I'd even put the Dodge Ram body on it, so it would be like Mopar almost.
Mopar almost. That's
I don't
all.
know.
Well, the body was licensed by Dodge to be used with this RC company. So
I spent more time working on them damn things than I ever got to play with them. They always strip the gears out. Why the hell would you put plastic gears in a little nitro motor car? And then you
I
go buy the
upgraded-
billet ones, and then you sit there and you pull on the damn thing for 20 minutes. And
that's when you change it to an electric start, and you have that little starter motor.
right, yeah, I was 13. I
That's
spent all my money on the damn thing. Didn't have anything left over.
This one actually has a 2-speed transmission, and I
Oh, cool.
upgraded. I had to upgrade the gears because they're external and originally they're plastic. I was running one day, it was running fan-freaking-tastic, and then suddenly it wouldn't shift. Like, why is this not shifting? I finally stopped playing with it and look at it, and I realized I finally stripped a gear. So I looked up and finally found a steel upgrade for it, and my 2-speed transmission is now all steel, so it will not break. I've had a problem with the glow plugs burning out. It's probably been too
Blake?
lean, but yeah, it's fun.
You know, Blake, you said you were 13. You spent all your money on that. I just started thinking, I think I had more money when I was 13.
Probably.
Mowing lawns
probably
and
right.
stuff, I probably had more money in my pocket when I was 13 than I do right now.
My brother's father used to split it down the middle with me when I'd go down to Florida and I'd wax yachts. And the minimum was $800 to have it done. So I could make $800 a day splitting it with them to get two
nice.
boats done. I'd come back to Iowa just balling on a budget, you know. And I would look for 250R race quads and stuff like that because that's what I was into. Dirt bikes, stuff like that. Waste my money on a bunch of junk food at the gas station.
Will there be a 4x4 truck class?
They should just have a truck class.
Terry's talking about his truck that he's going to tow the Duster down with. Why don't risk breaking it? You'll have to drive the Duster home.
You got to drive it back 8 hours.
Okay, somebody bring a welder to the track. We might have to put a hitch on his Duster.
I'm probably going to have to bring the welder to keep the hoopty together.
There you go. But yeah, there could be a tow rig class. That'd be cool.
All these side category races is going to be roller skates and skateboards as well, it seems.
Yeah, see,
Our
Big
local-
Mike, I have no doubt in my mind you might be able to beat the monkey bike, but it's got to stay running all the way to the end.
Well, the running will probably be okay as long as none of my welds break and it just splits in half halfway down the track.
So I have a question.
Okay.
My son is 16. My wife calls, says the van's paid off. This is paid off. We got to get a car for Austin. You jump on Facebook Marketplace. What do you start looking for?
Dakota.
Hyundais, Kias.
Chevy Cavalier.
What was the question again?
Dodge Neon RT.
Anything Dodge with a really big motor.
Is somebody making fun of me right now?
Or like 80s, 90s Challengers. They were pretty cool.
Plymouth Secure.
Yeah,
I honestly would say square body Dakota.
I started looking for Dodge Dart, Plymouth Duster. I started floating
That's
Facebook
a lot of money.
Marketplace.
It's a lot of money for a 16-year-old anymore. Have you guys seen the prices of A bodies?
Yeah, they're astronomical.
Oh my god!
In
Anybody
Illinois,
wanna buy a Duster.
in Illinois, there's a 67 GT convertible, 318, top. Actually, doesn't look that bad. I think it needs some floor work for $3,000.
66, you said?
67.
67. Oh,
But it's a convertible in Illinois. So
Yeah.
That's why
how practical is that for a 16-year-old to drive to high
318
school?
Will Run actually makes a good recommendation. A Honda Accord with the 2.4 liter. Don't have to worry
It's
about
not
it.
it's not practical at all. But that's the first thing I started looking for.
I
Car
say,
I
cool.
had
hey,
for-
there's that truck for sale locally that's got a slant six in it. Dodge
Oh.
truck, 80s, really nice and clean. There you go.
Locally you or locally me?
In between us,
Between?
locally us.
I don't know if you
guys
can
are-
see this or not.
A
But
car I
this-
had about
Locally
This
me,
just came up today
close to you.
on.
How much is it?
It's a 1957 Plymouth
That's
for $2,000. And it
Wow,
says
you
it-
showed
it
that-
says
you
it'll
showed us a
run.
bunch of car content creators.
Its
Did you
name
read
is
the-
Christine.
Read the info.
Yeah,
a
it
car I've
says,
had for about 5 or 6 years was a was an Avenger with the 2.4. That was a really good, reliable car.
Same
That
here,
motor
318.
is a really good economy motor. It will not pass anybody on the interstate with gusto. It will keep up with traffic and it will ask to pass.
well, this one's,
But it is a really good, safe car. It is a really good road car, very comfortable. And if it's a 2009 or something and up, you can actually install a remote start, which I did on mine, which was really nice.
Jay, get a
But I would
Volvo
actually
station
recommend
wagon.
any newer
That's-
Chrysler product that has a 2.44 cylinder. That's the Sebring, that's the Avengers, that's some of the Jeeps, anything. Just anything with that 2.44 cylinder would be a really good, reliable car.
So you could do a big block swap like I did with my Neon when I did the 2.4 swap.
That's what I wanted to do when I had my PT Cruiser.
Oh man, I wish we would have finished that thing. We had Crane 18 cams for it and SRT4 turbo, all that stuff. It was a pretty damn quick little street car for what it was. But, I mean, who are you kidding, man? I tried driving it, and everybody's like, "Hey."
If he wants a truck, a 5.7 Hemi Ram is awesome.
Yeah, my best
that's
friend
one,
has one
and
now.
it's nice. I love it.
I like the Rumblebee trucks; they're pretty nice.
Yeah.
My Ram's all rusted to shit now, and I got it 3 years. We got it 3 years ago, and it was rust free. Spent all of its life down south. Now, just like every truck up here in the north, wheel wells are gone.
Dang.
Oh.
Yeah, that is the first thing I looked at when I was getting mine. It's the 05. I immediately looked at the wheel wells, and this thing is rust free. I think it's actually originally a Florida truck.
Once my shit starts getting rust on it, that's when I start not caring about it anymore.
Like
It's just
yeah.
like the littlest bubble shows up. Well, the Duster's different.
Yeah.
Air conditioning works. That thing started the other day. No, I mean, it sat for 3 months. Never touched the ignition. The damn keys were in the trunk of it. Still, from the last time I went in it. I'm looking for the keys in the house. I'm looking in the ashtray, the ignition. I walk out back. Oh, they're where I left them. In the trunk. 3 pumps on the gas pedal. 10 seconds of cranking. Bunch of blow by out the side pipe. Turn the snow black. Just like how it should. In tower power, I ain't gonna adjust the valves, and I ain't doing shit. That car has been true ever since I've had it. Got 2 years.
See,
It
that-
sat for 11 years because of breaking a connection from the alternator running back to the damn bulkhead. And the guy started throwing new alternator at it, new this, new that. You see, just everything on it. It's just one little break and a ground wire. That's what made him get so pissed off and park that car underneath the tree. He's been sitting for 11 years.
When my work buddy had I think it was a Ford Explorer or something like that, and it was basically a coin operated vehicle. He would have times when his truck would not start for nothing. He would drop a coin behind the dash and it would fire up. and it happened multiple times. This wasn't just a one-time fluke. This was multiple times when this thing wouldn't start, and he dropped a coin behind the dash and it would start. He got rid of that truck.
Kind of reminds me of my dad's old B-van box trucks.
Mm-hmm.
You open up the fuse box, and every freaking fuse had the tinfoil cigarette wrapper. Every flipping one of them.
That's the way my 71 Satellite was.
You should have had a 22 Magnum hole that popped in there. That way.
You should have seen. You should have seen the wiring on my 1970 Dodge pickup when I did it. It looked like a 5-year-old was. It looked like a 5-year-old was under there messing with the wires. Main power wires, bare wire twisted on bare wire, exposed. There was about 4 or 5 extra wires going to one connection, and that one connection, the main wire that's originally supposed to be there, was the insulation was melted and the copper was way overheated. I'm surprised that truck didn't burn down.
So
that's another good thing to keep in your car when you go to No Name Nationals is a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. I'll have one for me and one for whoever else needs it.
Another fun fact: if you have a big block B-van or Jartran, the right side exhaust manifold from the big block from the 440 will burn the motor cover, the doghouse, burn a hole in it.
Yeah,
the guy that had it prior to he bonded or glued or whatever a piece of slate to cover the hole like that, like an inch thick. I couldn't drive in that truck without a crispy left leg.
Makes
Yeah.
me think about Tony Giada.
Oh, me and Joe just, remember that new HOA that we joined?
Yeah.
Joe, I got a fresh coat of wax on the baby grand back there.
So
Feel like
I just
tickling
thought of
ivories.
something. Since we got a bunch of people in here that are going to the race, and John Wilburn's listening. Is there any like big YouTubers that you would like to see show up out at this race?
Vice Grip Garage.
Just Mopar Joe.
Just Mopar Joe.
Chris Birdsong.
He's as big as his hair.
I guess I'm not a fanboy. I guess I haven't thought of that.
I'm going to let John jump into my slot here so we can talk to you about it since we're full here. I'll jump out.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to see Dylan McCool show up, but who knows? I've got a Challenger that I'd race him in.
That's one I'd like to see show up too.
There's
That'd
this
be a
one
good
guy. He's kind of smaller. He's a Turbo World. I think he has like a turbocharged Volvo wagon or something. Has a pipe sticking straight out of the hood. It's pretty cool. I'd like to see him there.
Hey, Johnny Mopar.
Johnny
is in the chat.
Mopar is the one I'd like to see show up.
Beckerwood Customs in the comments say, "I'm a big YouTuber, 300 pounds."
Oh, geez. Yeah, you did ask for a 5X. Well, hey, Brian, one thing that our cars both have are the same amount of gears in them right now.
Yeah.
So we got that going.
Mine-
Comparison.
Do you guys get the transmission out of that yet?
Fuck, dude, I said it was minus 11 degrees earlier.
Oh, yeah.
That thing's
Brian,
in
you
the
may have
snow.
to put that link back in the comments.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you a picture of its current status, Brian. It's not good. Jeremy's taking up all the garage space with his
garage space.
New motor build after the first 18 miles of the last motor.
Oh, the fuel injection sucks, guys. That'd be cool to see them there.
The who?
Fuel injection sucks.
I'll have to look them up.
I can't believe that.
They do a lot of cool stuff.
I can't believe that Duddy hasn't asked if Jeremy was bringing an extra motor.
He's been, yeah. He's going hard on Jeremy, dude. Like, I almost felt bad for Jeremy at the end of the episode. Yeah, I mean, he does smell, but. When we stayed at Indy, he took his boots off. We all almost kicked him out of the room. If you're in here, Jeremy, we're not lying.
That dirty hippie.
Damn filthy hippie. No, he's been working on the hygiene lately. He has one less fingernail to trim. Oh, man. Yeah, there you go, Brian. How's it looking?
Just get one of those awnings and some tarps and drape them down over it and blast the heater in there, and there you go.
Yeah. Don't want to relive that part of my life, dude.
or an army tent.
I'll be fine with giving Dodge Whisper 2-month head start.
Oh God, here we go.
I gotta get
an army tent. He did it again. Oh God, here we go.
I gotta get.
Later, man.
See you later.
Later,
Have a
Toll
good one.
Garage. I think I subbed to you or something about some garage company that sells them. It's either you got the sub or some random dude got it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I'll get on it right now.
John Wilburn, would you please turn your YouTube. Hey, hello, Garage. I think I subbed to you or something.
He's the worst about that.
Got all these streaming hours, Michael.
He's got the KP filter on right now.
Some people are young and might not know if that's what Michael that is.
I was
Michael
just
Jackson?
thinking it would be.
Sure ain't Michael Jackson. Well,
That's
I
the
don't
It
know.
would be hilarious.
It could be.
It would be hilarious if you pulled off that Michael Myers mask to only have a Michael Myers mask on.
Don't give him any ideas.
The Michael Myers mask is actually William Shatner, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes, it is.
I like that. I could use that hat. John, send that to me,
Cousin
please.
Cousin Eddie.
Shitter's full, John.
Shitter's full.
Oh, who
I'm
was
digging
that? White Trash Motorsports. He's coming swapping his motorhome.
We're having a
Bring
hat
him
party.
We need to bring him a Cousin Eddie hat. Oh man.
Yeah, nobody's going to have a hat party today.
I got
You got a lot of new faces in here, so I figured that'd annoy a few more.
Okay.
I was going to say I've got to go soon. I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear the story on Tall John's red car that we got to see a video of the other day. If he's got a minute,
What do you need
It's
to
hard
know?
to wear a fedora and
what's the
have a
story
headset
on it, man?
Uh,
How long you had it?
60 I've had it for about 15 years. I bought it off of eBay out of Texas, out of Dallas. And for 12, let's see what I pay for that thing now. $1,200, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
1,200.
Ugh.
And
Back when deals were a thing.
it was all the running gears stock. There's no restoration work really. I painted it. It did have a rust hole in the quarter on the passenger side. There was a Bible down inside there, and it had filled up with water and just rotted it out.
Oh wow!
And the trunk lid didn't fit right. The trunk lid's been replaced, and so water got up in there and it rotted it there. And then there was a dent in the quarter behind the driver's side, and the rest was just hailstone damage and stuff like that. So anyway, I don't know. It was fun. I bought that car and grabbed a buddy of mine in his truck and a trailer and went out to Texas and picked it up. And let's see, I think the only thing that's been done mechanically to the car, I did go through the engine, but on the only thing been done to the rest of the running gears of input bearing on the tranny, and the rest is stock. But anyway, that's about it. There's really nothing special about it.
I'm saying it looked pretty sweet in the cruise video. I didn't know if you got to drive it or not, or you just kind of keep it put up or what.
Yeah, no, I drive it. It's a daily driver when it's not crappy weather.
Mm-hmm.
So I drive it. You know, you're not supposed out here. You put the empty plate on it. You're only supposed to drive Friday through Sunday, unless you're going to a car show, unless you're taking it somewhere for repair or taking it to sell it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but I drive it every day.
Right.
I'm always coming back from the car wash, man. Gotta get it cleaned up.
And I never let it rest if I don't have to. And I'm always experimenting on it with something.
I like this Barracuda
Goofing
you
around
got
with
here,
different
man.
stuff. Huh?
I like the 65 you got.
The Barracuda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yep. That's why I went over to your channel to look at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never seen any of your stuff yet until now.
Yeah, I saw Jed had shared that, and I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And
I never liked that body style until a couple 10 years ago. They started growing on me.
Is that the one with the huge back window?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, when I was a kid, I hated them things too. And then, I don't know, right about the time Obama got into office and the gas prices in California got up to $5 a gallon.
You mean like now?
And I had a good job, but you can't afford to live out in California. And I was in San Diego. And so I told a buddy of mine, I said, look, I want to get a car that I want to drive, every day, a fun car. So keep your eyes open for any 2-door A body. I want a slant 6 and a 3 on the tree.
Oh, hell yeah.
You got to have a manual trans if you want gas mileage. You got to, you're going to do a slant, whatever.
Shit, you can leave the keys in the ignition of that car nowadays.
Yeah.
You got
no
millennial
doubt.
anti-theft prevention on that
Nobody-
sucker, right on the damn steering column.
Yeah. And so he called me one day and he said, how about a Barracuda? And I'm like, well, heck yeah, that'd be great. I was hoping he said like a 67 to 9. And he goes, no, it's like a 66 or 65 or something. And I looked at it on eBay and was like, oh man, that's right up my alley right there. So that's kind of where it all come from.
If they're the right color, when I was younger, I remember they'd do it for me, but they still weren't. I don't know. It's like a coming of age thing.
They gotta grow on you for sure.
Like-
First time I seen one, I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Like the 66, I think, is uglier than the 65. Just like how a 69's way ugly compared to a 68 or 67. That whole front grille and the bumper or the header panel and the hood, that killed the look of it for me. But
Nice.
But the early B bodies and stuff like that, when I turned 30, it's like all of a sudden I like 64, 65 Barracudas, starting to like the old darts and stuff. Appreciation for some of the F body stuff in the late 70s.
I want to touch on something real quick. When it comes to antique license plates on your classic cars, you need to check with your local state laws, and they might actually allow you to run actual antique license plates like this one, which I got for my Charger.
Yeah, Ohio does that.
Yeah, in Mississippi, the plate has to be the year your car was made, or the year of manufacture, and like if it's 68, it has to be 68, and so on. And the county doesn't matter. You have to, at least in Mississippi, it's a application to display a historical license plate, and you have to send the plate in to your local to your state. They verify the plate, and then they assign the plate to your car.
Yeah, it's
Some
pretty
states don't allow that, but I live in DeSoto County, and I found a 1968 DeSoto County license plate. I also found a 1973 DeSoto County license plate for the Dart, and it's actually being verified right now. I should have it back by the end of February.
Sounds like you need to go buy you a DeSoto car.
I also have several other DeSoto County plates ranging from 1958 to 1976.
I'll say that the last time I was in
I've got a
Mississippi, the last time I was in Mississippi, I saw a sign. I was driving down the highway, and it said, "No shooting from highway" on the sign that was beside the highway.
Was it all shot up?
Yes, there was about 3 bullet holes in it. And I'm like,
Showed
okay.
that sign.
I was actually able to find a pretty rare plate. This isn't one of it. It's a 1972 car plate, and this is the 1972 truck plate, and it has the local county's sticker still on it.
Wow.
71, 72.
All right, guys, I think we're going to end this. I'm getting tired.
Yeah,
I got to get out of here.
It's
You
been
get
almost
that
4 hours.
duster of yours bolted together and come to Sykeston to get your
Well,
ass
I
kicked.
got to do a lot more welding before I do any bolting. What are
If
you talking about?
anybody wants this one, I'll bring it.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming out. Remember, No Name Nationals, September 30th, October 1st, 251 days. Everybody in here, like, share, subscribe. Anybody that you've seen that does hashtag No Name Nationals, like their page.
Fellas, it's been great.
All right,
Been,
guys.
having
Been fun.
fun talking to you.
Nice
Bye,
meeting you all.
guys.
Have a good one. all.
Except for you,
Take
John
care.
Milburn.
Love you too, Blake.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
make
we'll
sure
see
to
you
check
guys.
out. Make sure to check out John's live with. I forgot his name again. Go on, John. You
I'm
ain't
waiting
playing
for you. You're twisting the wind.
He's got a dart. It's a 67 flavor.
Scott
He's from
Racing.
Canada.
from Canada.
Scott Racing.
Joe Simpson Speed Shop.
Simpson
He will
Speed
be
Shop,
on the
yeah.
20
Stan.
He'll be on the 28th at 7 Central. And then on February 4th at 7 Central, we're going to have Dallas Brown, and we're going to do frequently asked questions and other assorted things related to the No Name Nationals.
Why wasn't Dallas in here? He doesn't even have 5 subs. He's not going to be able to let in the door of his own event.
Because Dallas is smart. He saw
And-
this probably and just said nope and left.
I swear to God, just looking at John right now in that picture. Excellent.
And
Great White North look about him right
A
now.
Carlisle program, 2 monster trucks wrecked, a sign, and a cousin Eddie hat all in one place.
yeah, I'm going to do a quick shameless plug. The going back together transmission video is going to be coming out a little bit later than we thought because the garage heater can't even keep the damn garage warm right now.
Oh, damn.
So,
Well, I've been
but
wondering. I
an
want to see that.
unboxing of maybe some aluminum, things that go on top of your motor and these really expensive, pipes are coming up too
Nice.
for the crew cab.
Big Mike's Hoopty Barn, how many subs do you have right now?
Last I looked, 118.
All right. So
Yeah.
you got 382 to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
he'll make it.
He's
the
going to
day
make
the day that you announced, you and Dallas announced the date, I had 34. So yeah, we're coming right along. And tomorrow is going to be a long day in the Hoopty Barn. So we're going to have some serious progress tomorrow.
So I'm gonna be sharing you guys as you make progress. That's true for Brian, true for you, anybody in that group. But I'm kind of waiting a little bit so I don't wear people out.
Oh yeah,
As progress happens on the car, I'm gonna be sharing your videos. So
absolutely, absolutely.
The
I
battery,
appreciate you very much.
The battery. After he ends the live, I got a question about the
Later,
about
Richard.
that transmission you're building.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I'll
We'll see
try
y'all
my
later. I'm
best
signing
to
off.
answer it.
All right.
Take
We'll
care.
see y'all later.
yeah, glad you can make it.
Thank you.
See y'all later.
Later.
Later.